movie or something. And everyone's all like, well, it should probably be anime.
Actually,
Instead
I'll
of
kind
like
of
live action.
I'll kind of second that because Altered Carbon was dope. The first season was so well written, and then I saw they made like an anime 3-part series, and I was like, I gotta wreck it. And I watched it and was like, fuck, this is way better. Like, holy shit, because it's all drawn, so you can they pushed the robotics and cybernetics that they had in the show a little bit.
Yeah.
But in the anime, it's like
Just
just rampant. It was
nuts
Ghost
with
in
it.
the
Yeah.
Shell, but like people were putting their brains in everything, and I was like, this is cool as fuck. I mean, you can be a sentient toaster.
I need to
if you
find
wanted
this.
to.
I didn't know they made this.
Hmm?
I didn't know they made that.
It's on Netflix. Yeah, just type in Altered Carbon, you'll find the anime. It's so good.
Welcome to the Wileyverse, everybody.
Hello.
Where we talk about TV shows that are so good.
You're super dark in your camera too, by the way.
Yeah, we are.
I think it's pronounced wah.
Oh yeah, my bad. Let me fix my note. We're not playing Salt Marsh, are we? We're playing Spell
Have to
Jam.
end early, so it's going to be a quick little session. Because someone has to go Betty Bye.
He's usually already in bed.
Yeah. Thanks for coming out of bed to play a little bit with us.
Yeah, I think I was in bed
Weak constitution.
3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Me too. I woke up early and then I was like, I think I'll just take a little nap. And it's like, it's time to go to the game.
I sleep until like 8, and I'm like, what the fuck? I like wasted half the day.
I know, that's usually how I feel.
Yeah.
It's always all like, it's the weekend.
That was today. Taylor woke me up at 10 because I had trouble sleeping the night before, so I took some of my sleep aids. And at like 10:30, Taylor's like, "Hey, you want to get up? It's like almost 11." And I'm like, "This is unacceptable." I got threw my blanket off. Why would you let me do this?
Jeez. We are different people, sir.
I was like that for a long time. I had to train myself into this, and now I can't get rid of this because I need it. I
Right.
have to go to work with this. I got to get up early and shit.
I know. So, what the hell are we doing? Did we get eaten by
So,
spiders?
Yeah.
We brought in delivered some mail for one of our professors that our rabbit barbarian decided to football spike onto the end zone.
That's right. Yeah.
He just fucked this shit.
Boom! You just got weighed 120 pounds. You had to do a strength check to pick it up on your own.
Oh man.
Welcome to the Wileyverse, everybody. We're on Sundays. We play Dungeons and Dragons, but this week we're taking another break from Ghost of the Salt Marsh, run by Mitch over there. I don't even know how to point anymore.
Yeah, point down in the corner. There you go.
Yeah.
Where are you? You're you're over. I have to point like real weird to get to. There he is.
I can't even see him. I can point to this guy. Wait.
Yeah, you get him.
Oh.
But you're getting
We're
me if you point,
below
if you point that way.
Look, you can actually
Whoa.
point.
If you need to
three
point to him, you need to
dimensions.
point down.
It's
Whoa.
3-dimensional.
All right. Fun with
D&D
cameras.
3D.
Whoa, man.
Unlike some D&D broadcasts, we all sit at the same table.
We play 3D&D.
3D.
VR D&D.
So, where are we?
So, this game is a Spinel Road side quest, also called the Spinel Star, or the start of this campaign called the Spinel Star, if it's deciding to go on, where we are continuing on from the Spinel Road saga, which you can find in the YouTube channel down below. It's a lot to explain, but it was a merchant house. There was a nice little split at the end of the Spinel Road, and now...
It wasn't a nice
It wasn't a nice split, but it was a split.
That's just
It's
business.
just business as usual, where...
No, it was not just business as
What's
usual.
for me?
Dermog's still a little sour and everybody.
Where in this game, the characters from the Spinel Road, or at least one of them, Needle, has created a new division inside the Spinel Road and has assembled these folks.
Yeah.
To,
Yeah, you're gonna have to give up on that.
Yeah, to staff this new division, which will be going into the stars. So they got sent to Spelljammer Academy, which that's Nimbrol over there, that island. The bottom
Oh, yeah?
left. Yeah.
Nimbrol.
Yep.
So it is real.
It is real.
Yeah.
It's part of the end game. Like that, I have a map,
I like that we're
Yeah, they
tying
can't
this.
and Nimbrol is. I can point at it. Nimbrol's right there.
I just don't know how much was an illusion, you know? because things happened.
On day one, the group went through orientation. They had to go around all of the academy up and down this spire that comes out of the ocean with floating ships off of its peak. They went around and they met all of the zany cast of characters that run this loony place. They got their gear, they got their bunk assignments. Then they were told to deliver a crate to the headmaster of the school, the Merciless, also known as the Old Wolf. That crate contained Nerogi hatchlings. Nerogi hatchlings are a very, very aggressive species of psychic insectoid.
Almost like arachnid. Or at least the second edition
they are.
picture. I thought it was Neogi. Is it Nerogi?
Neogi?
Neogi?
Sounds right to me.
These
Sure.
all sound like
Neogi.
Korean and Japanese dishes. So
Yeah.
I think they call them
Gnocchi?
spiders.
That's Polish.
Spider, scorpion, cats, because they have a furry body.
They do. They're
And
really
then they have,
strange.
like, the tail and the legs, so they're terrifying.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying.
Squish well.
They do squish very easily,
Yeah.
but if there's 8 of them, they overpower you pretty fast.
So that was a nasty poison they had.
Yeah. Well, you got the dwarf.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
No dwarf will ever make that saving throw versus poison.
No dwarf's ever gonna fucking hear about that.
Yeah, we're striking that right from
That
the
didn't
cannon.
happen. Not writing that in the scrolls.
I have twice in my DMing in 5e have I gotten a poison, like a DC 12 poison to a dwarf, and it's felt great every time. The other one was Dayton. I'm pretty sure he rolled double ones or something stupid.
Don't forget to explain why we're all here and who we represent.
Yes.
We're
So,
with the
well, I'm
lollipop
going to get into their characters here in a second. So, they got the Neogi. They brought the box of Neogi hatchlings into the Old Wolf's chambers, where it got loose somehow. It was really weird how they got loose.
Nobody can explain.
Someone threw the crate on the ground.
Check the
And
cameras.
smashed it.
Yeah.
And they were let loose, and so someone had sent this to try to attack the headmaster.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was glad to see that he seemed like alarmed of their presence.
Yeah.
He wasn't just
I
expecting
love how
a box you're
you're
of
like,
these.
oh, like we can't hurt this. And I'm like, I gotta put that out real fast.
I made my whole attack was gonna be that. I'm like, I'm gonna put my
Yeah.
sensor out. We'll scare him back in there. I was like, the barbarian can like swing something in his circle. He's like, get rid of these. I'm like, oh, all right, kill.
Yeah, but it turned out the barbarian was the only one with the right idea.
Oh, and I don't know if it would have made any
Gallagher
difference,
on him.
but like he took half damage from the piercing and full damage from the poison. You would have taken full damage from the piercing and half damage from the poison.
No, I had 6 hit points when I took. I think it was 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all together, even if one was half and the other one wasn't, it was still only been like a difference of 1 or 2.
I haven't been downed in so many times in a session since I played Rofrost.
Well, the other thing I did wrong is when you're out of the simulation, you do get all your spells back. All your
Oh, you do?
yeah, you don't waste your spells in the simulation.
Well, now we've had a long rest.
But now
'cause
you've
we're-
definitely had a long rest.
We're waking up in the
Oh.
infirmary.
All right, so I'm gonna gesture towards the person, but it's not gonna coincide with anything on the screen.
My
All you do is-
immersion!
You just you gesture at us for Robert. You
Yeah.
gesture at my crotch for us.
Your crotch
There's
for you.
there's us, and then me for Robert.
And you for
There, yeah, see?
It's just all
Yeah,
on this
there it
side,
is.
all
it's
left.
all over there. Yeah.
You could switch
I need
the
to.
panels.
I
Might
have
be
to.
easier.
Actually, I can invert this so that my finger.
Or you
goes
could just
that
put him on the bottom. That camera on the bottom. And
But
this
then
camera
he'll still
on
have
top.
he'll have to do that at my crotch to get to Robert.
What about my
anyway, over there is Robert playing
Elros.
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 Oh, it's
Elros.
Elros. There's
Yeah.
an L in there.
Well, sometimes I put
Sometimes
sounds
it's
in
in
my
your head.
name. Yeah, sometimes it's in my head.
Yeah. Elros is an aberrant mind sorcerer who was scouted out and hired by Needle, the accountant, in Waterdeep to be the kind of.
Well, you said it was going to be like hunting mages
Well,
and stuff.
he said exactly what it was. You heard, oh, this is anti-magic stuff.
Ah, okay.
He said,
okay.
I'm sending you to Spelljammer Academy. And you're like,
Right. What could that
What
mean?
the fuck does that mean?
Must be like
anti-magic?
interference to yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking dispel. I'm thinking.
Pretty much to head up this division, you're here to learn how to fly one of these ships and what it means to be out there.
Weren't you only sent because Vidic was sending me?
No.
The opposite. You were sent because Needle is sending him. And he'd be damned if you let that goblin make an entire division in his company without some supervision.
Also, this has to be a pretty wild fucking rabbit for Vidic to be like, you.
It's a desert jackrabbit.
Yeah.
Like, I was going to send a picture of one, but man, they got those ears.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
They'll kick your ass,
Should've been a
speaking of,
jackalope.
Galen is playing Boloft, who, as we just kind of sorted out, once Vidic from the Spinel Road, the head of security and protection of the caravans, heard that Needle was making this new division, he was not going to let it completely be staffed by Needle's own choice. So he sent Boloft, a Harangon barbarian with a big-ass cartoon hammer.
Hey, that was issued to me.
That was issued to you. That is your standard issue Spelljammer weapon.
They gave it to me and I just walked out.
Yep.
I figured, do you have antlers or not?
No.
No, he's not a jack.
That's too bad.
And last, we have
Maybe we could curse him.
Pointed Crotch.
Yeah.
We've got Mitch playing Balgrick. And I don't know,
Stone Spine.
Stonespine. Balgrick Stonespine. He is the representative of
Durmok and
Durmok
Joaquin.
Jewel Mall.
Yeah.
And he is a Joaquin Paladin, a true mercenary of the gods, who has been sent to make sure that this all goes as smoothly as possible.
It's to make sure
with
this.
these two.
Yeah, it's to make sure this stays a Spinel Road enterprise and doesn't turn into like an under-the-table gambling ring or something like that. It's got to be legitimate business.
Needle would be like, yeah, that's okay.
Is it making money?
Yeah. Basically.
He wanted to make a familiar Fight Club.
I did.
Oh.
Pretty much wanted to create Pokemon.
Yeah. It would have worked too.
It already has.
Oh, good,
You can
good.
just see
Not
Ecuador
for
being
Needle though. Like other people do this all the time.
Ecuador's your
There's-
Pikachu, like it's the starting Pokemon.
Oh, yeah,
He's terrible at fighting though. Just turns invisible and hopes they
yeah.
board. There's an entire supplement. We're not sponsored, but I don't even remember the name of it. But there's basically an entire Pokemon supplement. To,
Oh, yeah. I have a
you
friend
make
that plays that.
familiars and
Is Pokemon?
summon them and
Is that Bandai? I would not mind being sponsored by Bandai. That would be pretty cool.
I'd watch our anime.
You what?
I'd watch that show.
yeah, we got big eyes, small mouth over there. We can run.
Oh my god, that game. Have you ever heard of that game?
I don't even
It's
know what
a
you said.
trip.
Big eyes, small mouth.
No.
It's an anime
It's
RPG.
an anime RPG.
Like generic,
Oh,
like for any kind
It's
of
called
anime.
Big Eyes, Small Mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
Bessem.
I still think we should stream that. What Passage of Time, Undead
Oh,
King,
God.
where you sit around and think about how long.
Turn the
it's-
lights
Oh.
off.
Did I tell you about that? I think we brought it up a couple times, but
Yeah.
basically you role play like
skeleton.
4 battles maybe, but they take place over like 4
Oh, is this when you're like
centuries.
you're like a skeleton
You're a
guardian?
minion
Yeah,
in a
Yeah,
dungeon.
I saw an interview with that guy.
Yeah,
It
so
sounded
you-
like a really
you
cool concept,
posted
but I
it,
don't
yeah.
think I'd enjoy playing it.
Yeah, so
No.
you posted the interview, and I was like, "Huh, what is this?" And you're like, "I don't think this is gonna be fun at all." And I'm like, "Let's give it a shot." And then I read about it and was like, "Oh fuck this!" And like it even has parts after the battles because the battles can take anywhere from 3 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It says. Then you should sit in the dark for at least that amount of time, but it suggests like double the battle
Yep.
time.
It seems more of those kind of RP, like a role play that you would have, that like rich people would have when they invite guests over, have like a little
Yeah.
dinner role play kind of.
And you like, but you turn the lights off and sit for 15 minutes, and then whoever's in charge like slowly brings the lights up if that's an option, and you describe the breaking of the new era, and like it's just people coming into your temple. And I was like, oh, that interview made it sound really cool. Then you read the premise of the game, and you're like, this is garbage. And, and it costs like $70.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah, like it's silly, and it's like it's a linear story.
I always wanted to play one of those one-page RPGs. They have the Star Trek one. Was
Yep.
it Lasers and Feelings? It's just the whole all the rules is just like this is everything's just on a scale of 1d6 that you pick, and then you roll based on what you pick through.
Basically, you pick a value, right? The higher the value, the better you are at lasers. The lower the value, the better you are at feelings.
Right, because whenever you do anything, you roll a d6. You want to get like
if I ask for a feelings roll,
you need to get
you
above or below.
You want to get high.
That's kind of like End of the World, where you do those contested rolls, where it's like a 6 is pretty high when your intelligence, but like a 1 is more like resilience. Yeah, so it goes back and forth. Yeah.
Because if you're too stupid to know what you're looking at.
I still have...
That doesn't scare me.
I still have it in my email somewhere. I sent off the little code and the proof of purchase for nerds, and they gave me the one of the nerds 6 adventures. That's D&D. It's for 4 players, and one of them doesn't have to be the D&D, other than the DM, but it's written for like a rogue, a fighter, like the traditional group or whatever, but it's all candy themed or something. But it's a real D&D thing. It's got all the regular stats and equipment and things like that. I'll have to pull that out and see if it's any good. But anyway,
Spelljammer. So you all come to, your head is throbbing.
Right.
The people that got poisoned can still feel it lingering in their veins.
How does the poison feel?
It feels terrible. It's just a dull ache over your entire body. You come to in the infirmary. You can overhear Sarth and Tarto talking, like hushed, not whispered, but hushed to each other about the events and like who would have sent that, why didn't you check it, and who got that through customs and stop this, blah blah blah.
Who are Sarth and Kato?
Sarth?
Sarth
is Tarto. I know Tarto. I didn't know Sarth.
Sarth and Nebogene.
I don't know how to describe this sound exactly, but Elros on Waking just makes the most pathetic utterance of vocal, it's just a sad sound comes out of him as consciousness returns.
I wake up screaming.
Rabbit screaming.
Think you're still fighting them?
I pretend like it's the
kick a nurse across the room.
It's the pokes that hurt, not the there's poison. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't poisoned. It's just pure melee. That's all that killed me. There's no poison.
What happened? Fuck.
Upon seeing that you are waking, first off, an attendant comes over and checks on all of you, checks for fever and checks the bandaging on your wounds. But Sarth and Tarto come over and are like very apologetic that you guys got attacked by those things. They explain what they are. They're Neogi hatchlings, spacefaring race of violent insectoids, violent psychic insectoids that are just very, very territorial. And why they were sent here, we're investigating that. Pretty much they tell you. But let's get back to work, everyone. Let's get back to your dormitories and rest up. And
I think I'm still dying.
Classes in.
I might still be dying, sir.
I'm still dying.
Continue dying.
Out. But yeah, you guys are, given a day of reprieve, like
oh,
rest.
Thank goodness. Oh, okay.
And
I thought we had to leave now.
No. But then it's academy as usual. You go through just a couple days of routine. Again, it's pretty much just entire days of what you already did on day one, which is for you. You do an entire day at the Nexus controlling a ship. You guys do the obstacle course and run stuff on the gymnasium. You even do ballista and mangonel loading practice.
Now that I can cast, do I get any supplemental Spelljammer training? Or I've already been slotted?
You've already been slotted.
Gotcha.
But if you do want to get supplemental, you can split your time and spend half.
I'll wait till it's an emergency and I'll just get in the chair and see what I can do.
That's a good way to do it, yeah.
Crash course.
I've seen it happen in movies, yeah. And then they're just like, do you know how to fly? No. But they do it anyway. So, it works for them.
Right?
Yeah.
Works for the movies.
Yeah.
It's in space. There's nothing. I can't sink anything in space.
Yeah. Do you know that in asteroid belts and stuff like that, it's actually like the nearest particle of any any solid substance is like
hundreds and hundreds of
thousands. I think it's like 20,000 like meters away.
No, if you're standing on an asteroid in the asteroid belt, every other asteroid would just look like another star.
Yeah, it's crazy to think. Ruined movies for me. Nah, I still like to believe.
Well, don't think about it too much because asteroid belts here are very well packed.
Good.
Could also be rings around a planet. Those are real close.
Which is really funny because in the Star Trek movies, they have problems going through, like, comet belts and meteor belts, but they literally fly up through Saturn's rings. In the first movie, like, come out of it like
you
it's
even
all...
see like a dispersal.
Yeah, it comes up and it's like dust, and I'm like, some of that dust is like... it's not dust.
That's what the deflector dish is for.
No, it's not. That's not just to run into stuff purposefully.
No, it is.
On purpose.
It's when they're traveling through at warp speed. You don't want to hit even a small particle going that fast.
Right.
So that deflector just pushes everything out of the way. That's why it's called the deflector dish.
Okay.
Sorry.
That was a deflector field. The deflector dish.
It creates deflector field. Deflector dish is the fucking like satellite that you see.
Is that also what makes their shields? Like if you destroy the deflector field or shield or dish will that stop all of their shields?
No, because they talk about balancing shield generation.
generation.
Yeah, because they put it in the front and the back, and they can change the power outflow from side to side. So I'm assuming that would be on its
all power to forward shields.
Yeah.
I was surprised when I learned that they actually thought that hard about it in TOS.
My buddy had the Starship Enterprise from Next Generation, had a book, like the entire schematics of it, everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Gorgeous book. It was so cool. Deck by deck.
Did you find the aquarium?
I didn't look for it. It was one of those things like he brought it to school, and I was like, "Can I borrow this?" He's like, "No." I'm like, I looked through it as fast as I could.
I really liked. I was surprised at Lower Decks. There's an episode where they have to take off the outer hull paneling of the ship, and you just see like the bare bones, like the. It looks sick. Anyway, Spelljammer. Do we get the Enterprise?
No.
Okay.
You enter second prize.
What is the largest ship I've seen in this?
Here, just the Hammerhead.
Just the Hammerhead, which is pretty big, right? Hammerhead's a big one.
Well, it was like the other day when I described how big the Heart of the Sea was when we were in the parking lot, and you were like, "Oh shit, that's a lot bigger than I was thinking."
Yeah.
It's a boat. So you don't want to do any spell jamming training?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Crash course.
You know that you have to be attuned to the spell jamming helm to use it, but the current spelljammer can transfer their attunement to someone else they touch. But if you get taken out,
right,
killed, then it takes an entire short rest to attune to a spelljammer.
Right.
Helm. So you can't just hop in and go.
So kill him when we're not in battle.
Yeah.
I try to talk telepathically about you, but like imagine some point we're having a conversation about the poison, the hangover from the poison. It's just like I think I'm talking to you telepathically, but you're just getting like a ringing, like a sharp, painful ringing.
You're just making my hangover worse.
Yeah.
And I've never been poisoned before, so this is like way worse.
Oh, that's true, huh? You'd be getting psychic impressions of how the poison affects my non-dwarf body.
Well, I'm also poisoned for the first time, so I'm getting a double dose. I've never been poisoned before, and I'm feeling it, and I'm feeling what poison feels like to you.
Yeah, which is not great.
And you're trying to yell at me through it mentally.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
I'm just in my bed like, shut up! Shut up!
I do it to you once, but I feel like you just immediately just like do a flip and you scatter it away.
Run out the door.
Like a cat. A cat with a
I
cucumber.
figured talking to him psychically would be like holding your hands and doing this in the shower. You just hear your own voice and like some white noise. You're like, I don't know if he heard me or not.
I'm immune to psychic damage. You gotta have something there to attack.
Right.
Yeah.
Immune to psychic damage. Did you say resistant? No, he's fucking immune.
I'd be interesting feat, like be a blank. You can't use anything that like you couldn't use sending stones, like you just cut off psychically.
Yeah, but the character would have to be something akin to like a servitor at that point. Like, how could you justify any of your other anything else? Like, he wouldn't be able to think for himself or do anything.
Well, it wasn't like telepathic, or any kind of form of psychic.
Yeah, you can't send or receive messages.
Yeah,
like, if
exactly.
somebody tries to reach
No
out to you
sending,
telepathically,
no,
it's
no
just
message.
Yeah.
No
Just
sending
the dial
stones.
tone.
Yeah.
What's it sound like in there? I don't know. Hunger?
we only keep them around because you can't.
The prime material entity you're trying to reach is unavailable.
I listened to his thoughts. It sounded like a growling stomach. And I was like, oh. That's all there was.
Oh, man. So that was an interesting conversation in the mess hall through the day.
I'm sure
And so
I
we're
just
just
had a
going
beard.
through our day,
Yep.
huh?
So as you're finishing up your day, and you're making your way back to your bunks, you have assignments sitting on your bunks. Tomorrow, you are to report to the simulations deck for practice simulation competition.
Practice simulation competition?
Mm-hmm.
At the where?
Simulations deck.
Oh.
At the practice simulations competition day.
I wait all week for this.
It has 4 slots at the bottom, like 4 numbers, and each of your initials are written in there, and then there's a set of initials that you don't know. It's YB.
Okay. Why B, though?
It's an old joke
I
from
don't
the
know
How to See It. It means your brother.
Oh. That's why B.
Why not C?
Well, we see it right
His
here.
brother doesn't start with a C.
Why not S?
Because that also, brother also doesn't start with an A. Got any other letters
Siblings.
banging around in there?
Sibling.
A sibling, sister,
Ooh, brother does start with this. Ooh.
and cousin starts with a C.
But the word brother?
What?
No, brother starts with a B.
Mm-hmm. Why be
Yeah, did
your
you not
brother?
know brother started with a B?
Oh.
I thought you taught 3rd grade.
This is the conversation we're
Not
having
anymore.
as we're moving to the hollow
So I
suite.
forgot that part.
I'm sorry, the simulation deck.
That's the next day.
Sim deck.
We're still a little messed up from our transition from boat to boat.
Yeah. It was all a bit of crazy, huh?
Had an odd dream that I was a primary school teacher from a different dimension.
So what do you do in your duties? I'm like learning how to deal with this.
I mean,
these machines.
I mean, we'd have to do deck exercises, but we also he was saying we use the
Exercises.
Mangolin and the Ballista. We have to learn how to crew and man those things and fire those properly. We would have to learn how to sew if we use sails to travel, but we don't, do we?
Mm-mm.
He does it, yeah.
Nope.
So not regular boat stuff.
So I should be asking you, what do they do?
They ran the obstacle course. They learned some close quarter techniques, and they learned how to maintain and load and fire the Mangolins and Ballista.
Like you would have to do drill once a week maybe, but yeah, everything is pilot your boat after that.
Mangonels.
I'm part of the
Mangonels.
chair force.
Mangonels, yeah.
Mangonels.
Did I say Mangolin? I did say Mangolin.
I say Mangolin, like pangolin. I keep
Yeah.
thinking pangolin. It's Mangonels.
I thought that was. I always pronounce it Magnels. Magnels.
Yeah, it's
Mangoling.
M-A-N-G, not
It's
M-A-G.
French, so there's no real pronunciation for it.
Those are cool though. Those the sail.
Mangonels.
They're like weighted balls with a chain. Are you meant to like rip up sails with those, or?
No, mangonels are just small catapults.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
How does that work?
I'm thinking of grape shot.
Gravity.
You could load that type of weapon onto your catapult,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
2 chain balls. Yeah.
Could you effectively, like,
Put
because of
you
that
in it?
plane?
Wait, say it again.
I can jump myself.
Okay.
That because there's that plane, right? That like where if you're on the other side of the plane, up is reversed.
Mm-hmm.
So if you shot a catapult
Small,
and it comes in an
small
arc,
catapults.
when it passes through that, would it go back up so you can effectively
So-
double your range with it?
We talked about that a little bit because I was saying I read a book that was like that. The gravity is not what's happening. I think whatever they leave, whatever trajectory they leave, they treat gravity as a constant from that angle.
There is a gravity plane inside the air envelopes.
So when we were fighting, one of the
Oh,
ships
but only
came
inside
over
the
us
air
like
envelopes,
this, though, didn't it? Didn't
So
the
as soon
ship
as it
come
was-
at
A
us
ship-
and like was shooting down
Yeah,
at
a ship
us?
just it didn't. Yeah, it was just on a different. So, I guess we can talk about that.
So the
since that
gravity
was-
plane is made by our ship, right?
Correct.
So that's what I was
Your
saying.
ship has a gravity plane.
So when we fire,
and everyone's ship has a gravity plane. You can be
the
any
projectile
direction.
is considered moving at a constant based on our gravity plane. when it enters their gravity plane, it doesn't make a difference. It's still reacting to our gravity plane. So you wouldn't make that
Well, he said
secondary
inside the
attack.
air envelope, so I imagine as soon as it's
So-
outside the air envelope,
it
it would
just
just
goes
shoot straight.
So we can do some fun arcing.
Possibly.
Yes. Okay. Cool then.
Fire this around that asteroid.
Yeah.
Slingshot it.
I won't be that
So, like-
blunt about it, but I can be real specific. Yeah.
You have your air envelope, and then there's a gravity plane that goes goes
Mhm.
through it somewhere. Everything that's above that gravity plane goes down. Everything that's below that gravity plane goes up. That way, you can if you can anchor yourself somehow, you can jump off one side, and you'll swing you down,
Mhm.
and you can try to zoop up the other side.
Yep. Okay. I know.
But if you get, as he showed, with gust of wind, you can be loosened. If you lose control while you're in a gravity plane, you will fly to the edge of the air envelope and then go out of it and keep going straight forever.
When you leave the air envelope, is there no air?
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
You will produce an air envelope for yourself,
Mhm.
taking some of the air from the envelope you're leaving, only if it's large enough. But for a person that's normal sized, it's about a minute worth of air.
Gotcha.
It's just not enough.
It's like being underwater.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'm learning that
But
book
like
that I read was
ships,
based on Spelljammer.
ships will dip down into planet atmospheres, and it'll refresh their envelope, and then they pull back out.
So say I kill someone, throw them off the deck, and they fall. Do they get caught in our gravity well and then follow behind us like a comet tail?
They can.
All right.
If they just fall straight down and they're not being anchored to the middle, they'll go below the gravity, and then of course the gravity wants them to go up. So
And then even out next to us.
Uh,
Are they evened out and stuck in the gravity plane, or do they slowly make contact with the side of the ship?
they
like
slowly actually
gravity?
go out.
Oh, okay. They're pushed away. Okay, cool. All right, I got the physics.
what do our
down.
uniforms look like, by the way? Do we
Red
look like?
tunics.
Yeah, they look like
Because I know we got. I know the colors, but like,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Are we like? Are we like Star Trek
Yeah,
uniforms?
that's exactly what you are. Yep.
Can I
You're like,
get
yeah, come on. You're there.
I need special compensation? Or not compensation?
Consideration.
Yeah.
You just
Shirts feel weird with fur.
Oh,
It's like wearing a hat.
What is that thing called?
so wait, he's out of uniform?
No, he gets
he gets a special
Special
uniform.
dispensation.
It's dispensation. Yeah, it's like a medical or special dispensation.
It's like
In other
how
words,
Worf can wear his bandolier,
Oh.
even though that's not standard issue.
we have a fucking uniform. If you're gonna do something different, you better have permission for it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes too, like I don't know if they do it anymore, but you used to have to carry it with you because people would be like, "You're out of uniform." You're like, "Nope, I'm not." They're like, "Okay, cool. Go back to what
So
you're
what's
doing."
your dispensation? Do you have like a?
What does your uniform look like? Is it a sash? Is it a
only.
bandana?
Oh,
Is
sash.
it a-
Yeah,
Just the sash and kilt, or just sash.
Yeah, I need full range of motion, and the shirts that they provide don't.
So do you got? Do you have a sash?
I like it. It's just a scabbard for your axe or your hammer. It just
Yeah.
happens to be red.
Yep.
Like you get permission for a scarf, like a sash, but you went one step more asshole, and it's like just your scabbard painted
Well,
red.
I've got 2 axes on my sides, 1 axe on my back, and then a mace on the other side.
So all of your strapping is red.
Very cool. Scrappy bunny.
Is Cisco in here?
Cisco? Cisco!
Nope.
Cisco!
I don't see any dogs.
He's looking for that chicken.
Cisco!
Oh, damn.
There he is.
There he is. And there's Drewby.
I think it's the first time
What's
you've seen
up,
this new
Drew?
studio.
Cisco, come here.
Yeah. What do you think of the new studio?
Baby.
We got ejector seats. We got. Hey, buddies.
Got dogs. You can see a tail. You can see a head.
It's funny. It looks spacious. All we changed was the cameras. We're all sitting in the same spot still,
Oh, that's true.
except you're on the other side.
I'm where the camera used to be.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
am the camera now. No.
Oh.
Like, oh.
How is he? Oh, I can totally get up in the camera. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can block their camera.
Yeah.
You can also
Sabotage.
you can also like jiggle it and stuff when he's acting up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Focus.
I said, give me inspiration.
All right, everybody, tilt to the left. Now.
So when are we? Are we like on our way to do that, or
No, that's the next.
that's the next
You're
day?
supposed to report there the next morning.
We have downtime.
Right. You guys want to try to find out who these other people in our block is? Those Y and B?
YB is one person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, YB is one person.
It's just a fifth person. I want to go to the store because I've got that 50 gold points requisition voucher was just for my equipment, wasn't it?
No, you got your equipment, and the 50 gold piece voucher is 25. 25 or is it 50?
It's at 50.
Okay, yeah.
I mean 100 and
Yeah,
It was extra. You can buy whatever you want.
okay.
Yeah, I got one of those too. Sure, let's go to the shop.
Duty free.
Well, Blip is there, as always. You have the rows and rows of standard gear and supplies, and then he is behind the big iron grate that has all the armory behind him.
I'm gonna be looking for a chair cushion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking for like cooking supplies, more like a general store.
Yep, that'll be here.
Oh, here too.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Right on. All right, I need like yeast and hops and stuff to make beer with, and then anything here that I think might be like out of the ordinary that I've maybe never seen, since this is probably a hub from all over the damn place, right? Not really.
Yeah, you find some
Spicy stuff.
interesting,
Spicy stuff.
interesting plants over in the little gardening section
Sweet.
that don't seem like they're from around here.
Sweet. I'll try that. Plants. Random plant beer. As long as I got yeast and hops, I'll just add this for flavor.
All right. And you find a nice little down cushion to.
Yeah, do I think that might disrupt my ass's connection to the spell jamming throw?
And
Probably
then,
not.
And then I need.
Is there any attachable cup holder, like arm cup holder attachments I can put a potion or anything like that? Is there
No.
anything that helps with motion sickness?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
There is a root that you can chew on. It's very anise, like licorice, but it's supposed to calm the stomach.
I'm gonna get some of that.
And then carpenter's tools.
All right.
I need that.
Just in case.
I need my hammer and level.
Anything for you?
Grappling hook.
A grab-
We're
oh,
on boats again.
I love how specifically all were like, I need to go to the store. Me too. What do you need? I need a grappling hook. I need a carpenter's tools.
I need a
I
cushion.
need a cushion.
And a
And
beer
s-
holder.
Yeah. And something to settle my stomach.
They do have tankards that the handle isn't closed. So you can hang, like you can hook it on things.
So, wait, what did he get that was anise flavored that was settled his stomach?
It's a motion sickness.
Motions. It's a
treat-
I can't remember what they call it. Jamming sickness or something like that.
Oh, I'm gonna get some of that stuff too. Then.
All right.
I'm gonna make a hangover beer.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
Start the next day, hair of the dog, but it's like for real. Yeah.
Wait, did you take brewer's tools? Or?
I got them in my
Ah,
inventory. And then now I got-
nice.
Dude, I'm proficient in jeweler's tools, masonry kit, carpenter's tools, herbalism kit, and like I'm a mercenary.
Holy
like,
crap.
All the way. Like if you leave me alone long enough, I'll build a fucking house and set up a doctor's office.
Hey, if you can do something with these roots, that'd be
Yeah.
fantastic.
So I can do. So it's carpenter's tools, herbalism kit, jeweler's tools, cook's utensils, thieves' tools. And that's
Shit.
it. Yeah.
What's your background? That's
Merc-
all.
mercenary.
That's all
Oh,
from.
what?
The
And
mercenary
also-
gives them a couple, but most of it's from dwarf. So you get like a couple from dwarf, but if you're supposed to get stonemasons and something else. But if you do the customized background, it strips all of the prescribed ones and lets you
Mhm.
pick.
Oh.
And especially for dwarves, it gives them weapon proficiencies, battle axe
Mhm.
and
So-
medium armor,
So I took
which
flail.
paladin doesn't need.
Yeah.
Paladin doesn't need weapon proficiencies because they have all martial weapon proficiencies. So those are wasted dwarf proficiencies that he wouldn't have.
I
He wouldn't have
see.
spent any time as a
So
dwarf
wait, I don't
learning.
need-
So
that.
that's
I don't
how
need
you're supposed
flail
to
then,
use
'cause
that
I
sort
already
of
have
thing, huh?
proficiency in flail.
I should try doing a
I
custom.
took flail as a
sometime.
proficiency, but I don't need that.
Is it a special weapon?
No.
There shouldn't be a flail proficiency unless it's a special.
Oh, then it must have been. It must have been a special one then.
Yeah.
We'll just
Alright.
play it.
Either way. But yeah, so I'm supposed to go out on my own. I'm a missionary,
Yeah.
mercenary.
Missionary,
Alright.
mercenary.
Missionary.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just leave me alone.
You're really good at the
Set-
missionary
I tried-
formation.
I tried to mix them together, but it just turned out being missionary.
You just heard I'm a mercenary.
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 God damn it, it's just mercenary.
Yeah. Alright, so I got carpenter's tools.
He's a veteran in the tactic of using the missionary formation.
What's that?
So you just like lay right on top of your foes.
Oh, there it is. Add carpenter's
No, it's
tools.
probably why he's being taught a different academy. Learning, yeah.
He's always a dum dum.
Who? Me?
Who?
Excuse me, this is between our brains.
Oh, sorry.
The Haragon you were trying to reach has never really been there.
What's great though is like you're talking to him and he's like talking to you back and you see his ear move and it's all.
Yeah, trying to find the signal.
You're like reaching over. You're like, can I?
You gotta tweak the rabbit ears.
Don't touch the ears.
Do I have enough money to buy another? I didn't realize I don't have any of these tools actually. Can I spend? Do I have enough money to get one more set of tools? Thieves' tools. What?
Sure. Yeah.
So now I'll have my 2 sets.
Yeah, how much does it cost?
Hmm?
How much does the grappling hook cost?
Like 10.
Oh, well, I guess I could just do that, huh?
Gold?
Yeah, you can look there. Just go into manage inventory.
Thieves'
Check
tools. Oh,
it out.
25. Yeah, so that would be perfect. So I can buy thieves' tools and carpenter's tools, and that's my $50. There you go. So now I can help fix the ship if it gets broken, and I can pick locks. There we go.
Are they all right, Rob? Or did he get lost outside again?
Yeah, he's just talking to the dogs. What did you buy? Grappling hook. How much was it?
2.
2. I think you didn't listen to me.
I would have put 5 silver. They all right?
Yeah, they're playing. I guess they were just playing a bit rough. Maybe just had for a minute had like a little limp, but she's fine now.
Yeah,
Still
she's
kind of
kinda
seems like...
limping. Yeah.
Poor girl.
I'll lay down.
I'm sitting in the spot over here. There you go. Okay. Okay, we're about to start our game finally. You want to sit in?
Make that into like a fucking pendant or something.
Yeah.
It's a weird piece of plastic on the ground.
Oh,
Looks
you know what? I bet
Looks
it's
like
one
an
of
imperial ship. Look at that.
I bet it's
It
one
is
of
a
your.
imperial ship.
Oh, is it?
I bet
don't
it's
know.
one of your pop outs from those standees, those plastic standees.
Ah.
Did you have to pop
Plastic
those out?
figures. Alright.
Totally looks like an imperial ship, though.
Does.
We got a ship of the Imperium.
Yes.
I think it looks like a zombie cross. Or it's a map. See, it's like here's the castle, and then there's the dungeon. It's like from Symphony. Symphony
Okay,
of the,
like a cutaway
Symphony of
map?
the Night.
yeah,
Or
it's Symphony of the Night. Yeah, like a
cross
cutaway.
section?
So this is like the entrance.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
cross the moat, and then you get to the tower, or all the way down here in the basement. Yeah. Nerds.
Nerds.
You ever watch that Castlevania anime show?
We watched it as a
So
group. Yeah.
good. All right.
That
What-
came out. I think that came out while we were Dragonborn campaign, wasn't it?
Around that time, at least.
I think we all. I was just because I think we all watched it together.
Oh,
like,
man.
There's been a couple seasons since then.
Yeah.
Still haven't watched the latest one.
Oh.
I mean, I feel like I have to go back and watch.
Yeah.
I mean,
season
why
before.
not? It's such a cool show.
it was very well done.
You
The
don't
third
want to look
season-
at me.
This latest season was pretty sick, man. Anyway, how much is my pillow and my special mug and my roots?
And your roots, all of it is 3 gold.
3 gold, okay.
I'm going to grapple him.
Just the grappling hook.
I made Jan that away.
Nope.
It's funny because I'm a cleric, so my other possessions already have a uniform of my company and an insignia of my rank because I'm mercenary or whatever.
Mercenary.
So it's like I literally, my guy came with a red tunic.
I'm gonna be glad I had this cushion one day.
One day it's going to come into
Yeah,
in real clutch.
Get one of those neck pillows.
Yeah.
Just keep falling asleep.
The ship just stopped.
To see
What's your name
Robert's
again?
character like, doing that really hard. It's just this purple zebra print neck pillow for
He's got the
airplane.
neck pillow. He's got the
Little sleeper.
blackout
Oh,
ear like muffs.
Oh
like
yeah,
Your feet
and,
are
and the
eye mask.
Eye mask.
yeah.
Your feet are up
Put
on
this
an
the
on
automatic
cushion, little
It's okay.
blanket.
I don't need to see. It's all in my mind. I'm gonna
desk fan.
It's just flying blind. It freaks everyone out.
All right, our frivolous shopping is done.
Yep.
A lovely gown, nightgown.
We don't have to RP it, but I'm going to spend my time basically speaking with the auto gnome because it's pretty interesting. It's crafted. I want to know about its gods and things like that. So I'd be spending time with Blip.
Yeah, Blip. How are you feeling, by the way? Super? Yeah, good. What should we do today?
I'll tell you, John, into
Wrestle?
like needle voice.
Now that's like this.
What should we do today?
I can wrestle.
I think maybe after I'm settled with the what happened to us, I'm still a bit
I'll go find somebody else to wrestle.
okay. Enjoy.
See you at the simulation competition deck.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
It's the simulation deck for competition practice for our simulation
Deck.
simulations.
So I guess I just hang out with you and Blip. Well, how's that look?
It'd be boring and fun.
He talks a lot, especially anything about spell jamming.
Mm-hmm. So basically, my questions are more geared towards him, more like origin gods.
He doesn't remember anything
Yeah,
besides
that's
waking up in the
right.
hold.
Mm-hmm. I was going to ask him about his gods, but I was like, we don't have to RP that.
Half
So I was
elf.
going to say, if you don't have anything written about autonome gods or the
I mean-
pantheon,
I don't know.
don't
Are
have
created by gnomes.
And
So-
I don't know if you noticed my profile picture, but I also have Spock's haircut. So I'm just a half elf with that haircut.
I mean, maybe we should just go to Elro's place.
Shut yes.
Nope.
Yes.
No.
No.
I see you eyeing it. You're not doing it.
Oh.
Yes!
Yes.
Don't encourage it.
Anyway, I go to Elro's place.
I'm not there.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Also, don't we have the same place?
Yeah, but I have a really cool.
He has the really nice spot. You have the spot that you took from that poor kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so then back up to the room, since this guy has the same gods as gnomes, which is really depressing. I thought it was going to be a cool little discussion, but
Actually, his gods are mostly astral travel gods.
oh,
Yeah.
so then
Whoa.
I'll learn about that then.
Joaquin is also known as a goddess of travel as well, isn't? Oh, no, that's.
I was going to say, she's almost purely mercantilism.
Who am I thinking of? Was it not Joaquin?
Because Joaquin is even considered the god of thieves, but that's not our primary, like,
Mask is the
Designation.
god of thieves.
well, there's the thieves will still pray to Joaquin.
For
There's a whole bunch
deals.
of for deals and things like that. Thieves and
For selling and smuggling.
pawners, yeah. Or the usurers, that's what it was. Users will pray to her as well.
Losers too.
I mean, Dermot was proof of that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know about Dermot.
Time
They told
War.
me all
God of good
about
fortune.
Dermot.
Dermot was the only one that had any chance of standing up to even a fight.
Neither-
For a couple of rounds.
Farlanhan.
It would have to be a whole lot of me
Farlan?
loading you
Farlan?
with disadvantages as fast as I
Farlanon.
could.
Well, with the
Farlanon.
ease that needle.
God of horizons and travel. Istis, god of fate and destiny. Nuwada. No, not Nuwada.
This is I would know about probably.
Zavillan, god of wisdom. Aron. Nope, not Aron.
Because I'm basing this off of.
Celestian, god of stars and wanderers. And Ta, god of knowledge and secrets.
And these are the gnome gods or the
Yeah,
travel
he's
gods?
just talking about these. These are astral gods.
Hmm.
Right,
travel.
I would have probably heard of Ister, but that's cool. Then that's what I would have done part of my day. Other than that, unless you guys have something to do, I was going to just practice throwing my claw around the gravity wells to see how that works.
Yeah, let's see how that works.
Here. Try to get the simulations deck, but there's no, like, you're on Earth. You're on Coral.
Oh, that's right. We'd have to be on one of those boats. I can't just like throw stuff.
And
in
even
the
if you
gravity
were on
well.
one of those boats, it's in a
Yeah.
bigger air envelope, so it
Um,
and a gravity plane.
well,
So
I'll set up the
You
arms.
can't turn the boat upside down on her around a planet because the gravity of the planet will take you right off.
Right.
Well, I'll place out my alms box and play dice in the dorms.
Oh.
Preach about Joaquin and take your money.
Shundakal. Shan Daku was the Ferunian lesser deity of travel, exploration, and more recently portals. Shundakal.
Sean
Must be
Knock.
Irish.
How can I play knucklebones in real
Used to be
life?
McDockle.
You used to be McDockle?
Sean McDockle.
Brangbaris, the halfling god. Of travel and whatever.
Yeah, it was like Baldur's Gate 2 because they had Joaquin's Promenade. I remember someone saying,
Joaquin's Promenade is in Om.
Yeah.
It's the big merchant
yeah,
area.
exactly. And I just remember someone referencing that to travel. That was second edition. Who knows? Those things might have changed over time, or I'm wrong. It could also be true, but
That's what
I doubt it.
That's what I. Oh, okay. That's what I usually assume about
I'm
myself.
going to make a statement that could be wrong, but it feels right.
It's the reason that Joaquin isn't really in Baldur's Gate all that much is because that group tried to sabotage Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
And Alm is all about Joaquin.
Yeah.
They're all about merchants.
I was gonna say we're probably the four people that know more about Joaquin than any other D&D nerds ever. Like
I
that.
don't know about
There's
that.
Jordan, the PH is silent.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, there's like literally just that blurb in their like Wikipedia and from the player's handbook or whatever it is that this thing is written down in. It's like the only information.
Yeah.
Because even that Jordan thing is kind of him paraphrasing what he read from that.
Yeah.
And it's like I looked for her for weeks and like tried to study it as much as I can. I'm like, I'm just reading the same 2 pages of source material over and over again. So
Yeah. It is hard to find some.
that's what I was saying. I think we've fleshed Joaquin out more than other people probably ever really have. You know.
She's taken over the Sword Coast.
Only in Tucson. I like when little stuff like that happens. Like when I was working at the bar, even I don't know when I already working there. But the Winter Olympics happened, and it was me because I was putting on curling, and it was one of the few things that people wouldn't whine about because the Olympics were on, and I'd be like, I'm watching some Winter Olympics. We put on curling. Well, it turned out Eric and you and Dayton were kind of into it. And other people would watch it, and so all of a sudden we just
Because it was like some random American dude.
Yeah, it
wasn't
was well. It was the first time they did mixed doubles, so it was men and women, or like people from 2 different teams that could get together, and so it was like a brother sister combination, and they went. Yeah, and they were fantastic. They got second place.
They won the gold,
Mario.
didn't they?
Yeah, Mario. I think they won overall second, but yeah, they got gold in a couple of events. But yeah, it was like so. All of a sudden, we all knew everything that there was to know, like even where the closest place to play was. Like in Phoenix, they get some ice time a couple times during the summer. And I was like, what a weird thing. Just this little bar pocket in Tucson just knows all of this shit and everybody that's competing in the Winter Olympics during curling at this moment for no reason. Just like our group of D&D is really, really familiar with Joaquin and like even names the religion Joaquinar. Like no one else does that. I love that stuff. Sorry.
I wonder who her friends are. Joaquin.
Who her friends are?
Yeah.
Liara.
Mm-hmm.
She's she's goddess of dancing and revelry, I think.
That sounds right.
She kind of didn't solo her out, but Liara was supposed to go with Joaquin through the astral plane during the time of troubles, but she kind of got cold feet or got distracted by something else. Didn't want to go, so hired someone else. I can't remember who it was, but that person sold her out to Grizzet.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she became a prisoner of Grizzet for
But
a year.
that person also it wasn't purely giving her up though. She took her portfolio of powers away. So
she didn't have any powers at that time.
Joaquin?
Yeah.
Did she have to leave them behind before she even traveled to the astral plane?
No, the time of troubles, they all lost their powers. So she was just a mortal on Earth, and trying to go back up to heaven. Helm was there, and Helm was like, "If you try to get past me, I have to kill you." And I can't remember who it was, but one of them did it. Like one of them tried to get by him, and he killed her.
Yeah.
And all the rest of the gods are like, "Oh."
He means business.
He's like, "I'm really sorry, you were my friend, but I am dictated to this."
Grizzet
So
held her for a long time, and then the heroes saved
Heroes saved her.
Humans saved her, yeah.
and Liara had her portfolio.
That's what it was. Liara did have it at some point.
When all the powers were given back, Joaquin had given her like coin purse like that
crown,
would have had it, and so Liara's like, I guess I'm the goddess of commerce while she's gone. Like, we don't know, I don't know where my friend is. I sent her with some strange dude into the astral, and she never came home.
Wow.
That's
Cool
what
stuff.
merchants.
That's why I was going to say that it sounds weird, but one of her friends might have also been Grizzit because she was treated well while she was there. There was no problem with it. She was rescued eventually, but there wouldn't have been any real ill will because he was just protecting his domain. It was fair to catch someone trespassing through your plane.
No, he wasn't going. She wasn't going through that plane. He paid that person to bring her to him because he wanted to take over. He wanted to take over greed. Basically, he wanted her portfolio as a god, so he could ascend from a demon lord to godhood and be the god of greed.
That is duress.
Yeah, that is. He absolutely held her under duress.
Yeah.
The pictures of her in his court are very surreal because like she's sitting there like, and all these demons are around her like eating and all this stuff.
It's
and
very
like,
60s.
And Grizzit's all like, you're my guest, and she's just like, no, I'm a prisoner. Like,
yeah.
I'm just stuck here. Kind of very Legend-esque. Like, got her.
It is like ghouls and gods. It's like regular Nintendo cover art.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. I think I recognize this artist.
Let me see it. Yeah, that's her.
It's pretty sick. Can you see? Oh, I'm like showing the world your phone. Like your first.
A text message pops up. We gotta talk.
There it is. This is the picture that made me mistake her for that Queen of Blades or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, doesn't Joaquin
Lady
have
of
that
Pain.
Yeah. It's because her emblem is like a sun with that moon face in it, like a smile or whatever. It's weird. But
it's a coin with a face on
there's
it.
fan art over that someone had done this to be Joaquin.
Oh, cool.
Because it's like the gold coin.
Yeah.
The blindness and everything. I liked it, but that's why I was like, isn't she the Lady of Swords or something like that? She's a big thing. You were like, what? I'm like, why did I make that up? And I was like, oh, there's a picture. Yeah, Lady of Pain.
That's a scary goddess. Or
No,
not
do
a
not
goddess.
worship her. If you try to worship her, she will kill you.
Okay.
Which is like
not
weird.
a goddess.
Right. Which is amazing because the whole point of like worship is you call out to that person, so she knows exactly when you do it.
Right.
Like, nope. Smite.
That's a good way to act if you're like the god of something negative. Where you're like, you shouldn't be worshiping me. I'm fulfilling a role. Like death would be that way. Where like, if
right.
you worship death, he shows up and he's like, are you really? Like,
yeah.
Come on, man.
Guess what I give you?
Yeah. There, done. All right, let's get out of here.
Cool.
Cool.
So I learned a lot about Joaquin from you.
Yeah. So obviously I'll be playing the dice with the winning still in the arms.
So nothing else for the rest of the evening, or you want to look for this?
I do want to see because it's like what I mean. Is it like the evening? Do we have like a curfew? No. Yeah.
Most people are filtering into the Weeping Mermaid.
Yeah, I'll try asking around for this.
The Weeping Goddess.
That one.
So how was it marked? It was like that wasn't their name, YB.
No, but yours were all initials as well. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll start going to like the mess hall and just like I don't know, getting in conversations with other cadets and stuff like that, and then if there's times I feel, hey, you know whose initials these might be, slipping that in there.
Persuasion.
Okay. What does that look like?
How much has he had to drink? You should make this disadvantage.
Probably very good because you're a sorcerer.
Yeah, I'm pretty decent.
So paladins casting
where's
power is
my
their charisma, so
character?
I've got some pretty good persuasion too.
This is probably nope. That's the wrong character. Well, how did I get to this character? My characters. No, I have an 18, so +4 proficient, +2, so
6.
That's going to be a 19.
All right, so YB. I think I saw those initials assigned to a bunk in my row. Tells you what row it is. Because all the bed has is like the foot locker is on the bed. I thought the person wasn't even here.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well, anyway, that was an amazing joke. I don't know what a ski mask is, but very droll. Ta-ta! And I leave.
So you're heading down to that.
Yeah, I want to check. Oh, I'll let these guys know if they're interested, or I don't know where the fuck you are.
I'm in training.
Training.
Training, gotta go fast.
Yeah.
I'm just playing dice.
You wanna see-
I'm playing dice with cadets.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, and,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm preaching. So
Then I'll just go
Alright.
check it out then.
All right, the room to that little dorm room is just open. There's a bed in there, and there's like the little tab, like the when you originally got your bunk assignments. It has YB on it,
Hmm.
and yeah, the foot locker that normally is at the bottom, like at the off the foot of the bed, is on the bed.
It's on the bed, huh?
Mhm.
Huh. Nobody around?
Nobody around.
Nobody around.
Is it
Look at the
fairy?
foot locker. Is it empty? Yeah.
It is filled with green jello.
It's a
Feels
gelatinous
invasive.
cube.
I pull out a bit of that root. I have an organic material. I'm gonna poke the goo with the root and see if it is it like acidic? Like is it like a slime? I put a bit of root in it. No.
This tendril, this pseudopod, like comes up, and then out of the thing, this goo kind of rises up. Hi!
No.
It's Yuppet.
no. You're trying to close it. It's all like
Oh,
the
no.
little pseudopod comes out and like stops it.
I step back.
It's Yuppet.
Hi, I'm your boy.
I'm gonna try to.
Hi.
I'm gonna
Woo.
start a telepathic link.
You
Hello?
feel the little bloop.
Uh-huh.
No!
We're all playing games. You set this telepathic link up. We're like, oh, cool, whatever.
I can only do it with one person at a time,
Yeah.
so it's not.
That's what I'm
like-
saying.
Oh,
Now
okay.
we're all looking because he's yelling,
Oh.
and then you guys do telepathic link, and we get back to our game.
Hello. Are you the cadet here?
Inside your head.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm your boy.
Yeah, boy.
Mhm.
Okay.
This is neat. Is this how you guys sound? I'm still learning how to talk with my air holes.
Air holes.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not. Where are you from?
It's
cadet?
this! He says out loud, I have to suck air into my body to speak.
Oh no. No. Let's see. Okay.
I told them, I'm like, I have the NPC ready for you guys. You're probably not going to like him.
Touche.
I'd rather have you off it.
This is where you realize the game master really has you by the nuts sometimes.
Well, I wish you good luck. For it looks like we're going to be training together. Look forward to.
Oh, which one are you?
I'm well.
Don't know your initials.
And like, you see this little like thing like kind of coming through the green, and it goes out the pseudopod from the inside, and it's like, and it's a folded up piece of paper that like all kind of slimy and wet, and it's his duty assignment just like yours. You know, it has everyone's initials on it.
Yeah.
Which one are you?
Yeah, I point out. My name's Elros.
Elros.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hi, your boy.
Yes, you are. Good to meet you. You'll meet these others. This will be Boloft and Balgrex.
Bulwark.
And yeah.
Bulwark.
Last name.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't have surnames.
So what are your initials? E?
E.
E-L.
What? Oh, just
Yeah, it's
just the first two letters.
capital E and lowercase L.
El campeón.
and his is B. E.
Hey.
A. B. A. B. A. Baracus.
I sort of like Zoloft. B.A. Baracus. B.A. Rabbit. Just no.
What's the
Full name's actually Boloff Rabbit Bunny, so my initials are BRB.
the genus of rabbit?
Rabbit Bunny. No.
I don't know any rabbit genus.
It's like
What even are they? They're like
it's not
lupus?
Cypridae.
they're like lips.
Oh.
Oh, maybe they are. Let's see. Let's find out.
Lupus.
Like they're not even rodents. They're like lepidians or something.
Lipidae or
Lipidae.
Lipidae.
Oryctolagus.
They're like
What's
a link
its
between
genus?
rodent and horse or some shit.
Is it the order?
Because there's Capridae, which
So
is
those
the
are species.
cloven hooved
Mm-hmm.
animals.
No, it's Oryctolagus. Caniculus.
Caligula.
Do you know the Dimetrodon is apparently an
There's
evolutionary
the
root
European
of
hairs
humans?
are lepus.
Lupus.
Lepus are hairs. There we go.
Dimetrodons
R.
are a
So domestic rabbits are Oryctolagus, and
ancient
then
ancestor
hares
of
are lepus.
mammals,
Europus.
the line of mammals that eventually became us. Dimetrodons.
Dimetrodons.
They became a lot of things.
Because they weren't dinosaurs.
Familiar?
They were reptiles. And then they kind of made the first, like, pig-like fucking kind of mammal.
Oh no, lupus is wolf.
Yeah, lupus. is wolf.
Lepus. Lepus.
Lepus.
Lepus. Lepus or lepus.
What are we doing?
We're doing what we normally do.
We're
Tangent into educational realms.
listening. Taxonomy is always interesting.
It is.
So- Yeah, you
I
your
make
boy
I make a friend with your boy.
pours out of his footlocker.
I
and
can't wait to introduce this guy to
forms
everybody.
into a like 4.5 foot tall, 4 foot tall gumdrop, basically, just like a big green gumdrop. Just like every once in a while, a pseudopod will come out, and he also has a saddlebag, but instead of
Can we
like
ride him?
straps,
That's a saddle, not saddlebags.
you know those phone like
Well, maybe
holders,
it's a bag.
Like a dongle?
like the thing with like the
It's a bag.
Yeah, like
a
Saddle
dongle
saddle.
holder?
It's a saddle bag.
So it's got like that, like a piece like that, a spindle attached to it, which he just envelops.
Oh,
And so,
wow.
like, the saddlebag just is around his circumference of his gumdrop body.
Does he have a face you can look at?
No?
Are we calling him a him because it's just easier to give him a gender?
Sure.
Alright.
He's green, and there's like some orange, kind of cloudy
Is it nucleus?
nucleus inside of him.
He's
yeah.
like fucking Boo from Dragon Ball Z, man. Just holes, air holes, and just like this big dumb gumdrop motherfucker.
Yeah,
Look at this.
uh-huh.
I love him.
If you like try to go somewhere, you just
Yeah, I invite him. Like, hey, you should. Oh, wait, are you out of uniform, cadet? I don't know.
pseudopod goes back, opens up his saddlebag, and pulls out this like just strip of red cloth, and it's like it just sticks it to himself.
All right.
And it's got the little star symbol on it.
I just give a nod. It's like, you don't want to be caught without that here. I heard it's I don't know what punishment is like in this place, but I imagine they seem quite serious about that. You should meet the other crew if you haven't already.
It seems like
That
a place
sounds
with a
great.
simulation.
I haven't seen this guy around.
No.
Oh. What sort of cadet are you?
What are we called? What are you guys called?
We are red tunics. We are cadets. Oh, sorry. We were.
Yeah, there was a
There's
differentiation.
crew and shit. Hang on, it's right
What was?
here.
Do you have your list of
Yeah, I've got it.
jobs that you needed to do?
Oops, that shit posting about Spinel.
Oh, that was in the Discord, wasn't it?
That's what I was doing too.
Okay.
Where is that?
That's
It's right here.
there. It is. Core cadet.
Core cadet.
You're the core.
That's right. Yeah.
Spell jamming core.
Yeah.
It's the CORP.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
what
he's
the
just
fuck was I? What was what
You're a
was
spell
the
jammer.
Spelljammer? Okay.
Spell jammer cadet.
Oh yeah.
sent us that stuff in. It's not in Spinel Road.
It was probably in Ghost of Saltmarsh.
Oh, maybe. That's fine. Whatever.
But yeah, he's just a core cadet. I have to remember talking to you mentally.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a core cadet.
Oh, okay. I'm a Spelljammer cadet. Made a few friends here. Actually, the ones you'll be seeing tomorrow. They're core cadets as well. I think one's training. There's a dice game going on. Let's go. Yeah, I can't wait to introduce you to Baldrick.
You see Elros walk in, and behind him is a big green, 4-foot tall gumdrop.
I mean, 4 feet tall is pretty intimidating to me.
Yeah.
I'm like 5'6". I'm like, oh.
You're 5. Come on.
No, they changed the sizes now. Like the biggest dwarf you can be.
Hey, Baldrick, look, it's your boy.
If we got a giant rabbit, then I'm a giant dwarf.
Hi!
Hi.
I'm your boy!
Well, aren't you a treat to speak with? Well, join us. I'll toss him some dice. Yep. Well, I mean, did he have his hand out already? Or?
He just had a pseudopod.
Yeah,
You just
right.
toss him over. The pseudopod comes up and...
Oh, will you grab me a water out of there on the bottom?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Check a bandy.
Your paw hurt.
I thought I saw blood.
Yeah, she tends to have her paw sometimes.
Cisco.
When you started doing that voice, his head just went.
What?
My bottle.
My baba.
So far away. Hey, so you must be YB. Ya boy, they tell me.
Your boy!
I'm assuming all of the cadets knows who ya boy is.
A couple of them are like, never seen him before,
Yeah.
and others are like, oh, that's who that is? That's what that is?
Oh, okay, never mind.
So,
So he must be
when you
YB.
asked the question, have you just been locked in that thing this whole time?
I thought that might have been rude.
It wasn't locked.
Yeah,
No,
you
it
just
wasn't.
opened it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but can he
So
open it from the
so then
inside?
if you tell me that, then no one really knew his name. Then I'd be like, oh, you must be YB then, because I've seen it on the orders, and I assume since he came with him.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I say verbally.
Hey, what brings you here to Spelljammer? Don't tell me Needle sent you as well.
Oh, yeah.
Who's Neil?
Give you a weird look. Like,
It's our
what the fuck is that
fellows,
supposed to be?
our fellows patron over here. No, I'm just like, you just literally went into
Oh,
the barracks,
yeah,
found
yeah.
a gelatinous blob, and brought it over to my dice game. I'm assuming Needle sent you as well.
I do a Vulcan eyebrow raise.
Rock of Brawl.
Hey, where might that be? Somewhere interstellar on this plane? Country? Town?
It's in realm space.
Realm space? Is it?
Realm space. I think
Okay.
you said realm space.
I don't know anything about it. Mitch
Realm
is
space
asking if realm
is-
space is a...
Space.
Space realm Forgotten Realms.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Mitch was asking, like, I'd never heard realm space.
Yeah, you may not have heard it in your training. He's heard it in his training. 'Cause that's that entire, whatchamacallit? Big thing with all the planets. Orrery is realm space.
Uh,
Well, I meant Mitch doesn't know anything.
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
if you said realm space or not. Okay. Sweet. And you're here to join our... did you... you wouldn't have come here to join our crew,
Nope,
right?
you
Because
just
they already
got
assigned.
assigned because you needed at least 4 in the crew.
Well, welcome. We're all crewmates here of not only the Spelljammer Academy, but of Spinel Road, little merchant company here on Earth, or on whatever we call this place. It's Earth.
Wait, are
the
we-
realms.
are we employees of Spinel Road, or are we
Uh-huh.
just hired
Yeah.
by Spinel Road to go here?
We're
Both?
making a branch. Yeah, like we're gonna go into space. We're getting Spelljammer training so that we can start. We're gonna be the first people to go out and bring the Spinel. name.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was like our boss's plans, but
Mhm.
like
Needle wanted you to
what
get,
our role exactly was in that.
Needle wants a bite of the Spelljammer shit. And
Yeah.
that's probably his plan.
Space
the rest
commerce.
of it was good.
Yeah.
You
Oh, I'm excited. All right, all right.
yeah, you are. You made up a reason of how he found you. I can't remember what it was. Last game.
Probably drunk.
Yeah, because you remember Seraph asked you what is the earliest event that you can remember that brought you here today?
Oh yeah,
And
I tried
you
to
were like-
swindle
You're
somebody.
trying to swindle like Needle, and
Yeah,
caught
yeah.
you and gave you a job.
Yeah, that's right. It's all coming back to me. All right.
How would Vidic find you, giant rabbit?
He probably saw a giant rabbit and was all like, "You're coming with me."
I mean,
It's
That's-
perfect.
that's
No,
how
it's-
it's
it's- and even if that's not the truth, that's the only story we're getting. Vidic, where'd you get the rabbit? In the plains. What were you doing with him?
It's
Swatted
giant,
it,
it's
yeah.
giant rabbit.
If you,
I took this giant rabbit.
You talk to the rabbit, it's like, I was a surgeon where I come from.
Now I'm a barbarian.
Yeah,
After
barbarian.
Fennec had his way with me.
Vidic's like, can you hold this hammer? You're like, yeah. He's like, dude, you come with me.
Like, where the hell do you get this rabbit? I don't know. You just gave him this hammer and he does that. And then he turns to the camera. He's like, back in the burrow, I was surgeon number 1.
Holy shit.
Then Wolf Boss comes and needs Thorn removed.
Oh, okay. That's from The Office, right?
Yeah. The Japanese guy in the warehouse.
Yeah,
Snip, snip, new life.
yeah. Holy shit. That's right. The
My
Yakuza
hand
pissed
slipped.
off the Yakuza.
But I know my hand didn't slip.
Good surgeon.
Good surgeon. Hey, number 1.
Ichiban.
Uh,
Well,
All right, so
we got the slime boy. It's your boy Slime.
yeah, so I'd
It's your
want to
boy.
know about. No, I'll RP it so you can breathe over and over again like that.
yeah, so I can blow out my voice.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not
We need
gonna
a
do
short
that.
session tonight, so yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Let's go ahead and
Oh,
role play
it's
this guy because he's literally having to suck, like, make pockets
Yeah.
in his
Yeah.
goo,
Yeah.
suck air in, and blow it out.
It was like Otho Kent, where someone gave me inspiration for committing to the accent, and I was like, "What the fuck was that all about? Like,
Why am I doing this?
Why did I do this? So stupid." Yeah, I just want to know, like, where I know where he's from now, but like, what does he do? Is he like spellcaster? Is he what is he?
Oh
is he,
yeah,
where's he-
they might
where's he
make us
from?
fight tomorrow again.
Yeah,
It's
like
the
what
same
can he
place.
do? Well, why are you here? That sort of thing.
He's like,
Oh
and
no,
he comes around over
he's a
to you.
monk. That'd be amazing.
Is he a monk?
Yes!
That is gonna be fun.
But specifically, he's not there yet. But he's going to be the healing monks.
Ah, sick,
So,
sick.
Like he like comes over and he just like, you don't know what's going on and you're kind of creeped out by it, but he just like sets himself against your side and then like just kind of like oozes up, and then like you feel something come under your shoulder there, and it's like, and you're like, your shoulder and your back all like kind of crack
He's a
and-
chiropractor.
and feels
Yeah.
so good. You're like, oh, you didn't even know that was like you had a
Oh my gosh, he can make
Crook there.
1,000 little like
Like,
massage hands.
yep.
Underneath. Yeah.
He's a crash chair, a crash couch. They, like, when you get, no matter how like deep into him you fall, he supports your body equally and,
Yeah.
and properly. Yeah.
I
But he
thought
basically
he's-
says that he knows
Acupuncture
Bodies
and stuff,
real
interesting.
I can't believe
I
you
know
thought we'd hate this
bodies
guy.
real well.
He's amazing. I love him.
All right, so he's
I
a
said
Them.
and break bones.
set and break bones. Does he use a weapon? Oh, he's a monk. Never mind. That makes sense. Yeah. So,
He-
I used to show me.
Pseudopods.
Yeah, I was gonna say, show me.
That's amazing.
Show me your strongest pseudopod.
This like absolute gargantuan, just it looks like just another gumdrop comes out of the middle of him and like just like yeah, it hits against you. I mean, you're armored and all that stuff, but you can like it. It's the entire weight of this thing just like, hitting against you.
He's got to be Bullloft.
Hey, something tells me they'll get up to mischief.
Do you think?
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see them. I just want to see them spy.
Well, I mean, that's what I meant.
Yeah, yeah. Ah,
This will go the same
It's
way
just
as
not
when
always a
Vedic
bad
tried to
thing.
break the
Stop!
would you like to meet another? We should meet and strategize about tomorrow. I'm gonna meet Bullloft. Awesome. Oh, sorry. How's your game going over here?
Actually, yeah. So that's a good point. So now that I've kind of got everybody together and we've been playing and everyone's heard my spiel and shit like that, are there any cadets here that have gone through simulation training already?
No.
No. So but there wouldn't be any command or visitors around here that I could talk to that might be able to give us some heads up on that sort of thing.
Make a persuasion.
Ooh.
See if we can get some
Because we're about to get
intel.
challenged. So on our way to go find him, I'm going to try to spread that
Yeah.
little word around. Persuasion.
Can I help? Can I help?
Persuasion.
him?
I got
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just yeah.
So you get advantage
Oh, I get advantage.
because it's helping.
All right, 18.
I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll help you ask around.
You find one of the older cadets who's like, yeah, I mean, everyone goes through simulations training, this and that. Like, there's at least 24 mission types, but we're not supposed to talk about them. Ping.
Oh.
Do you know which one you're going on?
Ooh.
Paper.
Well, yeah, does our assignment say that? Yeah.
Make an investigation.
Okay. Oh, me? Alright. Investigation. I am.
I was going to say, that's not going to be me.
That's why I don't like sorcerers.
They're not-
They don't need intelligence.
Yeah. Who the hell needs
That's-
intelligence? There's one skill that uses it.
Dude, I'm charisma as well. Like,
Yeah.
my casting is charisma. So
Oh
I'm
no, we're the
yeah,
dumb crew.
we are.
We plus
we
one.
brought a rabbit barbarian with us.
Yeah, there is no smart
Yeah,
in
we-
this crew.
16.
All right. Up in the corner, like we're actually down in the corner, you do see that there's like a little, like almost like
Watermark.
it's basically a watermark. It's a little something pressed in there, and it looks like it's ML, like a monogrammed ML. And he goes, "Oh, missing log." Ah.
Can you tell us of missing log?
Captain misplaced the log, and you have to go find it.
It's alright. We just want to
Perhaps we just need to put up a new sail.
show that
There are
the more we know,
I gotta
the
get
more
over
we
that. God
can,
damn it.
do better for the academy. Team school
All right.
spirit.
Look, I'm getting a lot of trouble for this, so I'll give you. He goes, snatch it, and he's like,
Oh, we
"Do
won't
you
tell
want to
anyone.
know about the first half or the second half?"
Ah.
Why don't you? So I've given him 2 gold at this point.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you tell us which one you think matters most?
For us to
I'll persuade him if I have to.
For us to prepare, I do appreciate leaving half of it out because part of the training is surprise.
Yeah, that's a good point. We'll kind of try to tell him, like, obviously we want the challenge, but we also, this is how we would do business if we were a real crew as well. We would try to go and find as much information out beyond what we were given to try to do our best job. We want to be a real
Precisely.
crew. Yeah. This is part of our training.
All right. After you find the missing log, you're gonna get jumped. There's another ship out there waiting for you.
All right. I'd almost ask your name, but perhaps you prefer.
No, we never saw each other, pal.
Take care.
I will shake his hand though if he'll take it.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's business well done. Yeah.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Damn it, he won't give us our name though, but I'm gonna remember his face from that guy can be bought a little bit. You can't accuse him all the time. He's already nervous, but that's gonna work. All right, cool.
Trick is you got to get him in so deep that he's
Now he has to give you information.
The best part was
Yeah.
learning, like, whether we took the first or the second half, it didn't matter because we know it's 2 parts. We got to save our spell slots because there's going to be a definite end and then a beginning again. Sort of thing.
He doesn't know I can talk through my mind. I can also just like add little whispers here and there as we pass through each other in the hallways to give him sort of like, just drop little seeds of concern and fear of what he's done, and that can help him. That can help him guide. That can help us guide him into our favor.
hired you, huh? God damn. This is just like, is this a Spinel side quest or is this a Spinel road?
Thanks, Ruby. I like
I mean,
my
it's,
shirt.
it's what I would do in the field, I would say. if
No,
we
I
needed
got
to,
you.
yeah.
That's why I'm here.
That's why Durmock sent him. Because it was all like, all right,
I don't think that'll be quite necessary. The money was
Alright.
enough. Like, the money was the incentive.
But
We
if
don't
it
have to torture this guy.
Mentally torture
If
this
you
guy.
think of a situation where it might be,
You
we should know what
I'll
each
keep
other's
that in
skill
mind.
sets are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can talk to people's brains. Got it. Whew. What kind of business is this? I don't know. Something about brains and racetracks. It's pretty sketchy.
All right, so
All right, so we have cheated,
yeah,
but we paid for the cheating, so it's okay.
I'm convinced that this
Nope.
isn't cheating.
It's not cheating
I
at
think,
all.
yeah.
Absolutely not. It's I said it completely.
It's
Believe-
information gathering.
Exactly.
Yeah, as long like man, if I can pay for stuff, I can justify the shit out of it. Yeah, if you take my money, I can figure out all kinds of ways around this.
Yeah. I'm reading that. That's good to know.
That's mercenary, man.
Yeah.
Can you kill this guy? How much?
Yeah.
You build me a house? I need money.
we take your boy to see the rabbit.
All right, you go down to the gymnasium. These two walk in with a big green gumdrop.
What is your boy's
Salute.
walking speed?
30.
Okay, so he's faster than me.
I thought they changed the dwarf and halfling
Not
25.
Not
It's
yet.
still,
Yeah,
It will be. Actually, it might in the newest Origins. I think it is 30 feet. So
Doesn't matter. I mean, we've it's never come up in our names anyway. But
Yeah.
no
Gnomes are
one's
still
holding
25
one.
though.
yeah, it's. I mean, if you're playing with like a grid, you know,
Yeah,
yeah.
it matters. But no. Yep, there's this gumdrop thing that.
What the fuck is that?
This is your boy.
Hey,
My boy.
yeah, he
Cadet.
said he was your boy.
Hi! Hi! You boy!
I turn around and walk away.
Nope.
He's a warrior.
I'm a chiropractor.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like a warrior. I don't know what a chiropractor is.
Yeah,
Hey,
what
he
can you
told you
do?
they mend and break bones.
What can you do?
We found some intel that that a certain part of our exercise tomorrow will be ambushed by another vessel and possibly whoever's in it. And so we thought we'd just convene and try to prepare for that. And your boy's going to be with us in that. So thought we should all meet.
He's our last crewmate.
Like I said, he's not my boy.
Yes, he
No,
is.
he's his own your boy. Or she? I'm sorry. She? Is there a way to address the particles in common to address you? Okay, this is your boy, cadet, your boy of the Corps.
So what's the plan?
Hey, well, we've got to remember that there's two parts. So don't go all out in the beginning.
We'll be finding a log, and I don't know. Like, I can't imagine like a new mast for a ship.
I mean, the log would be everything. Like, if it's the rudders.
He's asking in character, making a joke.
What was the question again? Maybe I misheard you.
I was thinking, I was thinking log. It's like I was saying we're looking for a log, and then a fight's gonna happen, and I made it like, and I don't know what a log would mean in this context. If it's like a mast of a ship,
I missed that part.
Yeah.
I had made that joke earlier and said, you know,
Or is
maybe
it a
we
captain's log?
maybe we
Is
need
it
to
a-
put sails, and he's like, "There's no sails in these boats." That's why I was like, I get that shit out of my head.
Well, how's
Like,
it
all these
spelled?
boats still have sails.
I give the common spelling.
I mean, it just says ML.
Oh,
Like,
that's
you don't
right.
even
It
have
just
a
says
spelling.
that's right. We don't know. Starts with an L.
After that, it's like A-H-G
Yeah.
A-U-X Log.
Okay, so
I'm
what's
just
the
saying.
plan? We get
My suggestion is to play to search for the log conservatively, like no matter what comes up at us.
Yes,
that part
yes,
conservatively,
yes.
because then afterwards it's supposed to be a surprise. We should
Yeah.
be drained.
Yeah. And
Now
that's-
that we know, yeah.
So that's probably like the real, the twist in the exercise.
Hey, so this information will make us look like we have quite a bit of stamina. That we can go on.
Do we want
quite
to show that we have a lot of stamina?
I mean, isn't that what being on a shipwright is all about?
I suppose you're right. Yeah, it would look good to look good.
Self-sufficiency, eh?
All right. But anyway, he's got quite an appendage, and I'm kind of curious. If you can catch these hands.
Everything's a
Catch
fight. Like
these
every
spots.
game we play has got to have a fight club in it now.
He doesn't have hands.
En contraire.
Those are
Wait.
clearly tentacles.
Hey, can you take shapes on?
Pseudopod.
Stop talking.
Can you make angular shapes?
Like he does, but they're kind of
Not anymore.
like soft, like rounded
Yeah,
edges, D20s. Like
Gotcha. But can you hold them like rigidly?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, and by the
he
way,
like, turns
at some
himself into a
point,
square, into a cube.
Good. I was just because we can like hide him like under things. Like he could be a table. Like this guy, I don't know.
Can you turn into a table?
He kind of just turns into like a longer, hollow rectangle.
Sweet. I'm gonna roll my dice on him. Sweet.
Yeah, stay there. I'm gonna go find a tapestry, put it over him, and walk away.
I did got a 19 on the sleight of hand. At some point, he's got antlers on his head with minor illusion. Yeah.
Excellent.
Just I don't say anything.
Say anything. And it's funny because he's never met him before, so that's gonna. Yeah, it's probably normal. He just gets horns occasionally.
Yeah.
I feel like I should go with perception.
Well,
On top
I
of
am.
your own head.
Wait, I think it's specifically like you can't feel it, smell it, you can't sense it with anything.
But
other
he
than
can
eyes,
see
right?
me doing the somatic.
Which you definitely beat his passive perception.
Ah.
Yeah, so after that, you wouldn't have any. I mean, if it's out of your line of sight, you would have no idea. Nothing on your body or person would give you the indication that something was on your head.
Sick. Lasts
Should
for
take
a
it.
minute.
When do I get the spell killer feat?
Well, you're going to take him as a mage slayer.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Every time he tries to cast a spell next to you, you use your attack of opportunity. I'm trying to help you! Stop it!
You're freaking me out.
Stop with that magic shit. I'm your boy!
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Please fight. I want to see.
I was just curious if you could just take shapes because I can't wait to hide you in rooms and like you're our thief now. I'm gonna unlock the doors of my thieves' tools and let this guy in. Like, dude, just hide in the corner, become a rug, do something. It's gonna be fun. That's so much better than Yuck. Like, I like that you can shape and morph and stuff.
What did you go do? You see? Would you get a chart or a map or something?
You got a tapestry to
tapestry.
throw over him as a table and then walk away.
Yeah, we were still talking about hiding him, and then he hid him and walked out.
He's I think he's lacking in a bit of social graces, but he's useful in a fight.
Maybe we could have some uses for a gelatinous monk.
So otherwise, I suppose all we can do is just be prepared to experience that. Once we find it, we should. Once we find whatever the log is, we should just prepare for a fight.
I'm trying to think of anything else we could do that would give us a leg up.
Anything in the shop that might help?
Well, I'm broke now. I bought a bunch of tools and then bribed a cadet.
Did you buy anything?
Grappling hook.
It was like $2, right?
What?
You still got $50 to spend, or 48.
On what?
Healing potion's 50.
But it's a simulation. I mean, we still got to stand up through it, right?
Yep.
That's a good
And
point.
the thing is that if you brought the healing potion with you as equipment in the simulation, you wouldn't use it because it's.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right,
Yeah,
but
so
you have to have it for it to be there, but it won't get consumed because you don't actually consume anything. It's all an illusion.
That is like the best reason to buy a health potion ever. So it's like free use here.
Yeah. I always have a hard time fucking finding health potions. I type in health and it's always like greater health or
it's
best health.
lesser health.
Type in pot.
I'll type in you.
That won't get you there.
Whoa, something just happened.
Super Sad Squad
Super Sad
subscribed
Squad,
again for
again.
16 months. Jesus Christ. What is that? Oh, hey, you got glasses on now. What is that? Look, there's something new. Next
Sweet
to
16.
Super Sad Squad thing. What is that?
That's Wily verse. That's the what? That's
Was it
the
the
W. It's
platinum?
It's that.
It's that, but with gold.
Nice.
It's got the gold sheen
Yeah.
to it.
Super Sad. I think you're our oldest subscriber now. Since we don't see
Holy
Lord and Savior
moly.
or Kaylin anymore.
Thanks for the sub. Holy.
Thank you.
We're are you guys gonna spar or what?
Doesn't look like it's happening.
What? Lame. Hey, I guess that's a bluey.
A bluey.
Well, thank you. Right. So, yeah, I don't know if there's anything in that shop that can. I mean,
Healing potions.
it's true, but
There's the second one. He's given individuals.
Splat.
So that one's yours.
Splart.
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 Splash.
We're
Splart.
doing the double. I forgot.
Thanks.
You can have a viewer and you can have a normal.
Dang. I'm feeling inspired.
Holy moly!
Yeah, show it. Thanks.
Wow!
Thanks.
Wow! Just wow!
Just wow. Wow.
Dang. Inspiration
Wow.
for days, son.
So
It's your boy.
It's your boy.
It's your boy.
yeah.
All right.
Super sad,
Good
but it hasn't
boy.
been here for that
Oh
yet.
god, wait till you hear this new character, Super Shay.
Well, they may have been lurking. Who knows? Yeah. So okay, well, then if you're not going to spar, then what should we do?
I mean, you never really made an argument for sparring.
Are you gonna buy the
Yeah,
what
I
do you
gotta
do?
buy
You're
it.
training here, aren't you?
Yeah. But you always just kind of said it out of like, you never were like, you two should fight.
Oh, I thought I did. You two should fight. What do you think? Can we see your prowess with your pseudopods chiropractor?
But I'm a chiropractor.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, in that case, we'll
I was
either
a
do
heart
that.
surgeon.
You were
Surgeon
yeah, sorry,
one.
yeah.
Best surgeon.
Do you have
Genius.
medicine proficiency?
No.
Oh, that'd have been amazing. Well, all right. I guess we shouldn't drink tonight then.
What?
why?
I mean, too much. Oh,
You're talking about you, Robert, or the characters? My character is drinking.
okay. Well, then let's drink and talk about where the hell we're from. Let's get to know each other.
Bogrick didn't fuck his life up. So I don't have brewer's tools like I thought I did, so I can't start that. But I am gonna try as soon as I can. I'm gonna start collecting those.
Okay.
But yeah, let's head down to the goddess.
Yeah, that's right. The what goddess?
The
Weeping
weeping
goddess.
goddess.
Weeping goddess.
You weren't sure if it was real or not.
Yeah, I was very confused.
All right, the alms box stays in the at the foot of my bed, but everything else, yeah, let's go.
Yep, you go.
I'll buy the first round.
Have some drinks.
Yeah, what does this guy drink? What does your boy drink?
Does
he
he?
drink?
Does he ingest?
No. He if you give him food, what he does, he takes any type of solid food and he just like sticks it into himself, and you just see it sits there like inside of his gelatin,
It slowly dissolves.
slowly dissolves.
How often does he have to
Is there anything
eat?
spicy we
Not
can get
very.
from the-
No.
Yes.
Can he?
I don't
Can
know.
you be
I don't
under the
know.
influence?
Yeah,
If
can
you
we
ever
just
been
pour
under
beer
it.
into him.
Maybe-
Makes a little bowl and you pour some beer and he just closes up around it and like
No, you're thinking about it wrong.
He's
Someone like this,
burping as the bubbles
Like-
come on.
like the bubbles like
no, you've
coming out
got
of
you've
the
got to
top of
get
it.
a keg of beer and pour him into it.
Oh.
Okay, what
Okay, what the
We have a pseudopod.
We should have probably
with us.
explained.
Your boy is a plasmoid who is just literally an ooze. He is a gelatinous being that can put out pseudopods, and yep.
What the hell is
Yeah.
this?
And
Dungeons
to
and Dragons?
talk,
Yeah.
he's basically sucking and blowing air out of holes he makes in his gelatinous form. So that's why he sounds like this.
He's shaping whistles into voices.
Yeah. So how did you get all the way over here to join this academy? Do you have a family that's sent you, sponsored you? Are you rich?
Man, he
No.
goes off into an explanation. That's going to take way too long, like for me to actually do the voice.
Give me the cliff notes.
But he basically tells you that he is from the Rock of Brawl and just accidentally got put on a ship once because he was sleeping in a crate,
Ah.
an empty crate, and people thought it was something for them, so they put him on a boat, and he woke up there and has been a spelljamming crewman ever since, basically. And he ended up here on the ship he was on, dropped supplies here, and he's like, I can learn, like actually learn instead of just being on the boat. So he stayed.
Wow. That's interesting.
Right, you're gonna tear a vocal cord.
Yeah. We have to end early tonight, so that's actually kind of the goal. I want to see if Wiley actually passes out.
My dedication to
Do
the
it.
cause.
You gotta give a speech.
Give a rousing speech.
Yeah. He's in the command circuit. He's gonna give inspirations.
You're like, so see, you've got the log back, then you got jumped, now you have to give the dissertation.
Yeah. It's
cadet-
gotta be your boy.
The cadet lied to us. Yeah, was the dissertation prepared? It's my specialty.
Oh man. Oh, I hope.
He was essentially a stowaway that everyone's like, whatever.
You have
Huh.
And he just dropped himself off here so he can learn to be a crew member.
Did
But
you
you-
ship yourself?
Basically.
I had a
I
stroke.
had a stroke.
Or is that a
I
Kmart commercial?
am a stroke.
I am a stroke. Yeah.
Or it's that Kmart commercial, I could ship my pants? Yeah,
Honey.
you could ship your pants anywhere.
Honey, I could ship my pants. You could ship your pants too. I ship my drawers.
If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis. I arm wrestle him. I want to see. Yeah, let's do it. We're drinking
Strength check.
strength.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What do you think arm wrestling is? Not
I don't know.
Athletics, technically.
Athletics.
It's not a dexterity game.
All right, that's gonna be a solid 0 for me.
You win.
Oh. Oh.
What did he roll?
A 3.
Oh man,
You only rolled a 6.
I rolled a
Yeah,
6.
that's still only a 5. They're monks. They're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
strength-based characters.
Want to arm wrestle me?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Well, better wager a drink on it.
Yeah, that's a bet.
All right.
Athletics versus athletics.
Ah, fuck. That's a 4.
Dirty 20.
Oh!
Medic!
Ah!
It's not good as.
Oh, jeez! Oh no!
Luckily, you command the ships with your brain, eh?
Oh God!
All right.
I come get you another drink.
Another one.
Oh no! Athletics versus athletics.
That's right.
Oh no!
Did you get him?
You got a
Natural
nat one.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You're wasting this? Oh my god, what the hell is going on
I
here?
don't need it.
right,
I
you already
already
spent
spent
it.
it. Yeah, it's still better. Yeah.
It's like your arms are longer than his, and it's like really awkward.
It's literally just a ball of muscle ending in a hand.
All right, leg wrestle.
I didn't think about that dwarf. Like, it's really hard to arm wrestle him because it's his arms.
Yeah.
That ain't good, idiot. Like, well, how am I supposed to do this?
It's like, it's like arm wrestling a 10-year-old, but they're fucking ripped. What the hell?
He has to do it like this. He has to put his whole
Yeah.
fist under his hand.
Oh man.
Ooh, that was a good use of inspiration.
Shut up.
Before the big
I did it
competition.
too.
Good to
As soon as you
know.
coughed it up, I was like, "There's no fucking way I'm gonna lose to this."
You owe him a drink now.
You know, I'm drinking for free.
Hmm.
Hey, worth every penny.
And then I guess, gosh, we carouse.
Carouse and go through the evening.
I mean, are there other people here? There's other.
Yeah,
Well,
there's other
you know,
cadets,
we've already gotten our roll. I was gonna say we probably shouldn't roll again for any more information we can get from that. That would seem a little odd, but
The guy that you took your bunk from is like
Forgot about that.
Avoids you.
You should try arm wrestling for him back. I call out to him.
Yeah, I mean, other than that,
Why keep trying to get me into fights?
It seems like all you do and know is conflicts. I'm curious.
play dice, tell a tale.
All right, the next morning we'll roll around and rolls around to 4.
Nice. The weather is a 4.
You guys get up and do your morning calisthenics and all the other required things. Get your laundry and all that jazz. You're supposed to get your morning meal, or kind of brunchy kind of meal, before heading down to the simulations deck. In there, in the refectory,
Of the church?
no, of the
What's the
dormitory.
rectory?
Actually, do we want to take a break before we move
Oh
into
yeah,
the next?
you can.
Because I need to pee.
That makes sense. We've got the giggles out of the way. Now we move
No,
on to the mission.
okay. I mean, Super Sad Squad's here, so
Yeah.
it's about
We,
time.
like the moment
It is time.
the moment someone comes in, we gotta go.
He's like, "Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, I love your voices. Inspiration for everybody. Break time."
Bye.
Oh no.
All right, we'll be right back, everyone.
That has been some fun RP though.
Yeah.
I love this. I like. It's funny that you're like. I didn't thought you guys were gonna hate this pseudopod. We love it. It's like where I was like, I don't think I'm even gonna throw in that fight pit.
Right.
With
Yeah.
with that house, and then you guys are like, this is the best part.
Exactly. That's how it goes, man.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I gotta keep going. I just figured tonight, like, we're gonna have to recap so much.
Oh, it's
and,
been like a month.
Yeah, August 7th.
Oh, is that what Plasmoid's in there?
So this is what I was kind of looking for, was some of this, but also,
Yeah.
could he hold a rigid shape?
Not really.
Not like hard, but like,
Yeah.
could I throw a blanket
Rules-
on it? And be
Oh, wow.
Yeah, rules is written is they can only be those two shapes.
No, like
They can be a
shape.
humanoid shape and wear armor and use weapons, or they could be the big gumdrop.
So that's what I say, that squarish is enough for me.
Yeah.
Just so I could throw something on him, he could hold still. He's not like constantly
Yeah.
and stuff.
If I die, I'm making a thread cream though.
I made a threat cream for with Dark Sun.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, thread cream and dark sun is so cool.
Wiley had to write a whole bunch of dispensations for me. Like you can cast, and you have to like go into feud state.
Oh right. Yeah, because according to the old editions, they couldn't rest. They couldn't go to.
Mhm. So rules is written for that was that because they couldn't
can't be
rest,
wizards.
they couldn't be casters.
Hey, you want to go up front?
himself that made that movement? Right, yeah. Everyone's gonna be fucking laborers if no one's educated, and they're like, oh wait, this is horrible.
Yeah, that wasn't
No, they're gonna outlaw communists.
We bought our house before all this shit happened. I'll stay above it for a while. I hate staying above it. Just barely removed from it. I don't have to worry about it too much.
Yeah.
I'm like that far out of it.
Cisco. Up.
This camera setup really is a trip on the brain.
Cisco. Come here. Come up here. Cisco, up. Yeah. Come on. Cisco.
Puppy, come on, do it.
Up. Up.
You gotta sit down next to him.
Yeah.
We're trying to pay the puppy tax.
Up. Up.
There it is. Hey.
Come on. There you go. Come here.
There he
Say
is.
hi to the people.
Here's the new puppy.
Cisco.
Yeah. I don't get this. Why is this fun?
Yeah, right.
There's the puppy tax for everybody. He's done. Beautiful animal. Husky and coyote.
Yeah.
Husky and fox. Hi. Why?
Ah.
See if you can get the old puppy up in your lap a little bit.
Yeah. Bandy.
She don't like it.
She's like,
Okay.
I'm not a puppy. I'm a dog.
I'm a dog.
I'm a
Beautiful
dog.
animal, for sure.
Is this mine?
Hi,
This
Bandy.
whole one here?
Yep.
Ooh.
Figure since we're getting a late start, we don't need the
Yeah.
hat.
Probably don't even need this, but it's alright.
Alright.
So,
You wake up in the morning, do your normal morning routine before heading to the mess hall, where Petty Officer Winston Rybeck is serving up his gunpowder chowder.
Ryback was the name of the detective you guys didn't trust in Into the World.
Yeah.
What's gunpowder?
He has a GIF.
he's making food out of gunpowder?
You know what
Okay.
gunpowder is?
Yeah. Did I learn about gunpowder in my training?
No.
Okay.
Wait, we're gonna learn how to make gunpowder, or he's making food called gunpowder?
Yeah.
Everyone calls it gunpowder chowder. It is a
Oh.
smoky stew, chili-like. You can have it with beans, with just beans, or just fried meat. Or, the way the most kids say, is to mix half and half.
And still call
Though
it
there's
chili.
a lot of...
Yeah. I mix half and half, and I.
Yeah, I put beans in my chili. It's okay.
Yeah.
The just beans option is for vegetarian.
Yeah, I do that.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
that argument like
Yep.
chili doesn't have beans in it. I'm like, fuck you, it's still good. Why'd you put beans in the chili? Because it goes so well.
Do we die? Is it good?
It's smoky and thick and sticks to your ribs, and Rybeck loves it.
Oh yeah, I like it too.
You guys get your
Not
your
bad.
bowls and head out, and a big old chunk of crusty bread.
It's a bit heavy
Uh,
though.
Can I get a second bowl?
Sure, he'll give you a second bowl.
Just the one's enough for me. Thank you though.
But when you head out, the tables are filling up because it's simulations day, so lots of teams and groups. You see that one of the only open tables out there has the kid that you stole the bunk from, sitting there like book in, nose in a book.
I'll go sit next to him. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
He's got a voice in his head that says, "Don't be alarmed. It's all right." I'm not even looking at him.
Make me an insight.
Inside. Oh, I think I'm actually proficient in that. Being a secret agent man. 17 plus 4 for 21.
You get the feeling that he is very nervous and a little bit down.
Oh,
You got picked on by a rabbit.
yeah.
That would be embarrassing.
It would be.
I'll
I mean, no matter how big your hammer is, there's still a rabbit.
speak to you. It's like I think you may have scared this boy a bit too much there, friend.
Did I scare you?
No.
I'll clap him on the back. Hey, it's just our friend Bolgriff. He's harmless. He just wanted your bed space.
Oh, no, that's
Spice.
fine. That's fine. It was probably better for him anyway.
Hey, what's
I
your
don't
name?
even know how long I'm going to even be here.
Oh, lad, don't talk like that. What's your name?
I'm Meekin.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Cadet Megan.
Hey, well,
Meekin Haverstance.
You can be Meekin to Haberstans. Yeah, boy, that is like generic.
Generic Genericson. Meekin Haverstance.
Is he a human?
Hey, and who's your crew, Meekin?
Oh, it's them over there.
What are you sitting over here for?
Because I mean, they've got such a good rapport with each other, and I'm just probably gonna screw everything up.
Oi! And I'll yell at him. Hey, get over here and get your other crew member. You're only as strong as your lesser. And I'll roll a persuasion or 5 to you. Basically telling him,
I'm like, ooh.
failing is your fault if you don't include this guy.
Genericson.
It's the best name you've never heard of.
I always like the Lobby's World. It's generic.
It's generic.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
16.
16.
I knew there were some
Deep
kids
take.
shows we must
Yeah,
have watched. Yeah, Mr. I didn't have TV when I was a kid.
They like one of them comes up. It's a moon elf, and like, Meekin, we have a chair for you. Like, come on over. This that you'll be fine. Everything's fine.
Follow your crew. The rapport they build with each other is their responsibility just as yours is with them.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Can I
Stands
insight that moon elf?
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Sure.
They're about to haze him. Boy,
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
so
yeah. Oh
mad.
no, I rolled a 6.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
God, if Meekin gets hazed right now,
Yeah,
I'm
you get a-
furious.
Looks over at you, like, gives you a
Yeah.
thumbs up. Thanks for giving me the pep talk.
Meekin was found hanging from his
You
arm.
go into the bathroom. He's just hanging up over the stall, and he's like, "Hi." Could you try to avoid the nostrils?
Jesus. I become a cleric of Grizzit. I'm like, this is unacceptable. I'm just here to fuck everything up now.
Oh man, it's fucking private pile over here.
Hey, there's always ones like this and like that in any kind of boot camp or any kind of soldiering you're going to find out in the real world.
I'm not a boot.
Nay. You're more of a heel. Do any of you have any former military training?
Who are you talking to?
Everybody, do you have any formal military training?
No.
I was in a crate.
He was in a crate, a military crate.
No.
And you, Vidix progeny.
I mean, we sparred back at the man, I guess.
Okay, so you've been vetted at
Did you
least.
put him under a stairwell?
Have you ever, Ian, have you ever worked Jesus. I can see Vidix just keeping you in it, like, literally with a leash
I don't
next
know
to the
that story.
throne.
Nobody knows that story. Vinnick is the one telling it. Everyone up in the Waterdeep office knows that story.
We hear crazy things about what's going down south.
Have you ever worked on a team then?
I mean, I was part of the security at Spinel.
Okay, so
He
didn't just pluck you from the wild and send you to Spelljammer school. You worked for him for a little bit.
I mean, you probably saw a couple candidates that were qualified. It was all like, well, yeah, of course we're going with the rabbit.
His rabbit.
It's rabbit.
His rabbit.
I was just seeing how much everybody knew because
I can't say I really worked in the team. I've had people that I would report to.
well, the point is more that now we report to you, as long as you're in the chair, right? No.
Nope. Spelljammer does not automatically make a captain. They are just the pilot.
Well, all right. Well, I'm assuming.
Somewhere more like a helmsman.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that you made the same character you did from Ghost March. You accidentally became the Sidereal in 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do we get a designation from them when we get to our So can I find that information out? Like, from any other people? Because
You're
that's
not at the
cheating.
place yet, but
Yeah, but that's not cheating to be like, hey, what mission are we going on? But can I say, like, do they designate positions for us once we get to Spelljamming simulation?
Speaking to other cadets, they're like, it's your ship. You designate who you want in what role.
All right. Well, we know that the Shanties will be led by your boy, Cadet your boy.
This
Cadet boy.
like pseudopod.
Yo is his first name.
It's one word.
Hyphenated.
Then why is it YB?
Yeah, boy.
Hey, didn't they argue?
Should be
So
YB.
it's like, that's why I'm
EL,
EL.
and you're BA.
Hey, what's your surname? Ruffed. Rabbit. God damn it.
This long, thin pseudopod.
That would make me madder than I think them picking on you.
That's
No,
right.
it's just because that's what
BRB.
Vidic called him.
Oh God, that would.
Is-
I know.
This long,
Sorry.
thin pseudopod comes out the side of him, and all these little holes form, and then just one big hole, and he starts playing a sea shanty on a flute.
God damn it! Can he also talk
Whoa.
while he does it? Can he create his
Yeah.
own? God, excellent. All right.
Do I know
He is
it?
proficient in flute, so
Ah.
that is his musical instrument.
I dreamed a dream the other night.
Should have been bagpipes.
That's
I thought I was gonna.
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
he just plugs bagpipes into him.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
almost went with that, and then I'm like,
it's
nah.
just 4 tubes. He just sticks
Stick
it on
it-
his
sticks
back.
it
He's
on
like,
his
"Brrr."
I decided to go with jazz flute.
Oh, we gotta. You know what? Fuck the Dragonborn came. We gotta make a plasmoid campaign.
All
It's
plasmoid.
just all
Please tell me his
plasmoid.
jazz fluting is like cool and
Oh,
yeah.
smooth
It is
and
so
like,
good.
oh, all right.
Oh man.
What's actually his language?
Oh, it's just flutes.
Man,
Chef's kiss.
I'm thinking like Jethro Tull when he's like, yeah.
You made this character you thought we were gonna hate, and you like don't even have to play it. We're like, here's how we want you to play this character for us. Make him bagpipes, make him really good at jazz.
Or what was that bit that it was in Ron Burgundy? That movie when he gets on that jazz flute,
Yeah,
I'm like,
man.
that's actually amazing.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, I don't know if you ever heard, Fly to the Bumblebee.
yeah.
That's a single piccolo. The
Yeah.
lead is a single person. That shit is impossibly fast. I love it.
It's a feat.
Did that thing get
I don't know.
unplugged or turned off finally?
My phone. It's giving me a red light and a blinking blue light. I don't know what that means.
Click the blinking blue light.
Hold then.
Hold it.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
And let it go.
May need to turn it off and turn it back on.
Hold on.
Have we tried turning it off and turning it back on?
It hasn't been off for a long time.
Yeah, and that blinking means it's trying to hook up. It should.
Oh, just like an
should've hooked,
Xbox
like-
controller. Or
Yeah, it's searching. It should have hooked up right away. Yeah, turn it off.
You have to probably hold. Oh,
No, no.
okay. Yeah, that's
Because
fine.
it's still plugged in, so it just.
And it's gonna have the red. Now hit it again.
Now try to link.
Yeah, just immediate.
I heard a pleasant sound.
That was Galen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was your boy.
I wish he would talk in Morse code.
Yeah. I saw Studio Ghibli's Porco Rosso for the first time recently, and so it's like a bunch. It's like between World War I, World War II, and or maybe pre-World War I even. Nah, whatever. But it's like biplanes and stuff like that. It's just like a community of mercenaries and pirates and like national thugs working in like this archipelago, and they were just often talking to each other through these little light guns, just like flashing Morse code as they're like swearing.
It stopped blinking. Did you get on?
It's music playing.
Okay, cool. I think my phone was trying to get on there too.
Oh.
I turned my Bluetooth off. As soon as I did that, it turned solid and you got on. So sorry about that.
Super Sad Squad. You should absolutely watch Porco Rosso. It is a beautiful.
Say it
film.
again. Porco Roco.
Porco Rosso.
Porco Roco. Okay.
Porcorocco. 2 words. Porco Rosso. The red swine. It's very good.
It's like, oh, hello.
Oh, this is your boy right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually quite nice.
All right. So we've had our breakfast. We've kind of determined that we're gonna have some trouble working as a team. We've never done it before.
Right. So how do we? You have it sounds like.
So. It was just curious before we got on. I've never served on a ship.
I've been on ships. Well, we all have.
Right, we've been on them before.
Or at least,
how we got.
have we?
Yeah, that's how we got where
That
we
was
are.
an illusion. No, I've been on ships before. Okay.
We
You
took
were
a
on
ship
a real
here.
ship.
Yeah. Or were we?
I love how you just you're having a existential meltdown.
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
this one encounter on a
That's
holiday.
a deep illusion for a
Abraham mind.
He also
Yeah.
he worked
It's all,
for.
we live in a simulation. This is all fake right now.
Yes, exactly what I'm
He's also worked for Needle for a couple
Yeah.
of years, so he's like, I don't believe anything. It could all be a ruse.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to call myself the captain. I was just seeing what everybody had as far as that was concerned. But
Well, do you have any insight then on if we are, even if we're expecting it, if we are jumped in a surprising way?
Well, it's not that. It's that we're working as a team now, and so we need to have either some sort of call or somebody that has a specific purpose where when that word or that person makes a call, we all adhere. Like if there was a captain and he says, stop what you're doing and do this, we would all stop what we're doing and do that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Like,
Should we
so we
make an
could work as
emergency call just to start with?
I work as a unit. Say that again.
Should we have an emergency call between us before we start?
I think
As a
right now, I mean, the highest pitch would always work, so some sort of flute sound,
I try to make a flute sound that matches his with a minor illusion.
Can you whistle?
I magically create a replication of
And you've
that
got a
sound.
fairy lip, but can you whistle?
I can drum.
Okay, well, you're going to put your weapon down and drum for a second to get out of tension.
I
have
don't
a
have
high
any
charisma.
drums.
Can I whistle?
Alright, I'll make this
Yeah.
easier. How about for this first practice mission, since I'm the only one with any kind of unit training, I'll take command of this first mission. Until we see what sort of deck we're going to be in charge of.
If we know we're going to combat, that sounds reasonable to me. Maybe even logical.
Hey, we've all some combat experience, eh? We've a monk, a barbarian, and whatever you are, I forgot. Sorry,
I'm a pilot.
Pilot, that's right. But no, like I won't be barking orders on a regular basis of any kind. But no, if we're in a battle, it would make sense for you to go off on your own. But if we need to come to order, if I think that it would make more sense for us to push in a direction, I should have that say.
Sounds good to me. I agree with that. That sounds.
Have
That
you an
sounds very-
agreement, yeah, boy?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah,
boy.
boy.
We'll try it.
All right.
That's all we can do.
I've dealt with Vidic before, so that's why I'm like, let's say it's his trial run. Temporary captain.
Awesome. So, shall we see what the fuck we're getting into?
You want to head to the
Let's do it.
simulations deck? Right, you head up to the simulations deck. It's a big round rooms with the large disc-shaped tablets on the walls, like all around. Big runes,
Yeah.
illusion runes in them. You head in there, and in the middle there is a plinth with a spell jamming training chair, just kind of sitting there in the middle. Along the wall there is a table set up where Blip is getting things set up over there. Serth and Tarto, Bosun Tarto, are here. And you see the other 4 cadets, Micken and his crew, are also in here.
Hey, greetings, Megan.
Hi.
I see you've taken your captainship to heart.
Oh, I'm just the spelljammer. Shay is the captain.
Hey, and you were the spelljammer, and you were sitting at a different table. I'm sure that crew was more scared than he was. I'll say that to them. We'll have a
Yeah.
giggle. We'll have a giggle at Megan
Yeah,
secretly,
yeah.
but yeah, that's funny.
So Tardo says, "All right, everyone, gather up." Tells the other team, you've already been briefed. Go to your simulation room, and they leave this one. They're going to a different chamber. And Tardo turns to you, and with a cigar in her mouth, she's like, "All right, we're having a little bit of a competition today. Not a race, competition. In this, you will need to take your spelljammer out to an asteroid belt."
Oh no.
Find-
Not fantasy asteroid belts.
Fantasy asteroid belts. The callback. You'll need to find a derelict craft. In that derelict craft will be a missing captain's log, which you need to retrieve and bring back safely.
You so did.
Bring back safely here. Remember, safely, not first. Safely.
Safe.
Do it right. We'll be scoring you against the other team and the other simulator.
Is Tardo's last name Bressa?
Nope, that's her. That is her last name.
Tardos is the person briefing us right now?
She's a moon elf, right?
Huh?
She's a moon elf?
No, she's Hadozi.
Who's Bressa?
Bressa is the moon elf that came up and tried to swindle him out of his bunk.
Okay, that's who I've got mixed up with Tardo. That's why I missed her in my notes. Sorry
Bosun
about that.
Tarto.
Yeah, I got her that she was Bosun up here, but I was like, who the fuck's Bressa? Like, how did I mix these up? But I got it. Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure I knew this.
Oh yeah, she was someone else before. Yeah, yeah.
No, she was the bosun on the Moon Raider, and we just kind of suddenly were under her control.
Yeah,
like not control, but like she was in charge all of a sudden.
Right.
I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then it turned out that she
is a very confusing situation.
Yeah, she is the bosun. She really does work here, but I was trying to figure out who
right.
Bressa was, and I thought I had mixed them together.
Gotcha. And who's the person that he bowled? What was the name of that poor spelljammer? Meekin. Oh, I have him right here. Okay,
yeah,
he's a spelljammer cadet.
Haverstance.
Haverstance. Did I write Shammerstance? I wrote Handstance. Haverstance.
Haverstance. All right.
Let's show Meekin that we're no joke.
All right, I go
I
to
agree.
Meekin.
He's in the other.
Oh.
He's in the other
Were we in
simulation.
the same briefing?
You were, and she told them to go to their simulation room. Now you're here.
But you were going to intimidate Meekin?
Yeah, of course he was. Wait.
God. Poor guy.
Let's do it. Let's do it. In good spirits. See what they got, so we know what we could be up against.
Hey, well, maybe if we're up against real adversaries, maybe the madder the better. But I don't think teasing another spelljammer is really the way we should go about it.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Well, first of
Tardo
all,
was like-
I never actually said I was going to do that.
We all
I told
knew.
the DM.
We saw the gates in your steps. Like, no.
You asked, is Meekin still here? We're all, leave Meekin alone. You didn't tell us what your plan.
Tardo was like, have you got your roles sorted out?
I'm a spelljammer cadet.
All right. Captain.
All right, shipmates. Looks at you and your boy.
Was I able to bring my seat cushy?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
You
excellent.
got all your stuff.
Yeah.
Blip comes up to each of you and like basically secures everything on your person, and also like basically just touches everything that you have. And then when he goes over, you see he says something to Seraph, and they like hold hands basically. Like Blip puts up his hands like this, and Seraph like
transfers information.
Transfers the information. Make sure you have all your gear like is in the illusion and solidly in your mind, and it's transferred to Seraph, who's going to be casting the spell to activate the simulations.
Excellent.
All right, everyone. Remember that everything is going. This is a powerful illusion. Everything will seem absolutely real, but you will be safe during this because, of course, I'm at the helm. Good luck.
Can you make me taller? Oh, damn it.
Cast up the runes of illusion glow, and there's like a mist forms overhead, and then everything just kind of starts to fade, and you see this wireframe appear. It's like blue vaporwave outrun.
Hell yeah.
And it goes out and it forms the wireframe of the hammerhead that's in dock at the spire.
Sick.
And then it goes and fills in, and now you are on the deck of your very own hammerhead at the top of the spire at the Spelljammer Academy.
Well, it's my hammerhead.
How big is it?
You can look in the Discord.
No, yeah. Don't worry. It's big though, huh?
Let's see.
It's longer than a bus.
What kind of bus?
A school bus. For Earth children.
What kind of school bus?
I mean, name 2 types of school bus.
Korean.
Can you name 2 types of school bus?
Short and long.
250 feet long, 25 feet wide. No, 25 feet deep. Keel and beam.
So shorter
how
than a
deep?
football field, just a bit.
So so normally you would say how far above the water is it? 10 to 15 feet, but this is 25 feet from top to bottom.
How fucked up is our measuring system that
30
like for
tons.
distance? I feel like football fields is such a good unit of measurement.
It's because it's the one like metric that everyone is like, well, I know that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
100 yards.
Only, so
Yeah.
it's not the only thing we can convert into metrics is football fields.
Yep.
There it is.
And this and your boy's still
Your boy's
just
just
going
blowing
off
on the jazz flute.
I like it. Keep it playing, maestro. Look at that. You mind?
Is it the hammerhead?
Mm-hmm.
Show the camera.
Where's the damn seat?
Main deck, probably. If it's not main deck, it's gonna be in the aft castle.
Isn't true.
Actually, there's a spell jamming hill was 12 in the back. Okay.
And on the aft castle.
Yes.
Which they call Stern Castle.
Yeah, dumbass.
Forecastle and Stern
Bows
Castle.
of the front.
So here's the stern castle. So sorry, it was I zoomed it in. You can go up and down, so you can see the inner deck and the full cutaway.
Wow, look at that. It's so cool, chat. I wish you could see this. It is shaped like the tail is like it's got
It's
tail
sharp.
fins that are sails. It's like literally it's got
Sail fins, excuse
sail
me.
fins. Yeah. It's got two what would you call that? Abdominal fin sails coming out the port and starboard.
Left and right.
I don't know what those fins are called. Only know dorsal, right?
Yeah, there's
And tail.
dorsal. There's
Tail,
There's a dorsal and then there's something fin.
orbital.
No.
The one's on the bottom.
So it's a cool ship.
but there's no dorsal fins on that ship. They're all on the there's four on the
Sides,
sides, and then there's a vertical. There's two vertical sails at the tail. One up, one down.
We really are like sitting on the back. You're just in there.
Yeah, this is a ramming ship.
It does have a ram.
It's the Hammerhead.
It has
I guess that would put me at 1, huh? Up on the front.
has
No, I'd have to be someplace where I could yell at you.
2 mangonels and a ballista.
Mm-hmm. It's like 4 pictures if you wanted to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there water in there?
Water, yeah. There's water, sparkling and non-sparkling.
Sparkling.
There you go.
It's been in there a while.
Yeah, it ages like wine, right?
Yeah. Mm.
It's just still stuck on what's the other side of dorsal.
Subdorsal.
No. Because we use the same terms for some types of artifacts. So we should know.
Subdermal.
That's
Pectoral?
below skin. No.
Yeah, like the skin of the earth.
Caudal, or caudal.
No.
Coital.
There are 5 main fins on fish that are commonly described in fish identification.
I can't believe we're
Pectoral,
looking this
dorsal, pelvic, caudal, and anal.
Pelvic. So I bet the pelvic would be the
Ventral?
Ventral.
ventral. That's right.
Those
yeah,
are
yeah.
Those are underneath on the pelv right here.
Yeah.
Pelvic fins. Pectoral are the side fins.
Ventral. Yeah, ventral
Yeah.
fins.
We're learning so much today.
We do. All right. You need to take the ship.
Dungeons and Dragons does really force you to study some things on accident. You're like, I can tell you all the runes in order.
Yeah, I remember I had a DM when I was a kid and playing 2nd edition D&D, and there wasn't really like they didn't really quite have skills. I guess it's been a long time, but
Nope, they have proficiencies.
proficiencies. That's right. And so if you want, it's like, does my character know how to do this or that? It's kind of I had a DM was like, if you as a player learn how that is and
Oh, cool.
yeah.
So you're like, hey, what do I know about ships? I'm like, I don't know. What do you know about ships?
Right.
Yeah. Gotcha.
All right. So you head down to the helm and
Yeah, I
sit down.
throw my cushion down and I get my little cup. I get
Pour
some
your wineskin in there.
Yeah.
Hey, one for me.
That and then
I throw the skin to you. I got my mug.
I've got a mug.
Oh, okay, I'll fill you up.
I'm a dwarf. I got a mug.
all right. Well, take her out.
Smash it.
Make a spellcasting ability check.
Proficient or not?
Not proficient
Okay,
yet.
so just my
+4.
charisma. That's a natural 20, baby!
Damn,
Yay!
Just-
I was.
just
It's like the
pull that thing
opening.
out and like.
It's like the beginning of Starship Troopers with the girlfriend. Yeah.
Pulls it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pull that thing out and just.
Don't mess around while I'm
Oh.
here. Why not? Because they'll revoke my license. Like, oh, some of your career's in my hands.
Yep. That.
Yeah. There's no way. Like, the moment she did that and disconnected at the last second, they would have been like, fail. You're done.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
right,
you don't
yeah.
get to fucking do that.
But then you look, the whole thing is supposed to be played as a propaganda thing, though.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
look
yeah.
how fun it is.
Yeah.
We have fun here in the Earth Navy.
I may have committed light genocide.
That means so.
You head up and up and up and through the clouds, and then eventually the light blue of the sky turns to a darker blue and a darker blue, and the sun isn't just this illuminated sphere. Now it's just a big circle of light in darkness, and stars appear, even though you left midday, and you start to see the clouds and nebulae and sparkly
Whoa. Now, you
Clouds
said
and
that
such.
this simulation room
Mhm.
fucks with our memories. Or at least it did at that point.
I mean, because you just got thrown right into it for the very first time.
Oh, okay. So I'm still able to know that I'm aware that I'm in a simulation now? Okay, that's what I really wanted to know.
And then eventually, you can feel the air envelope form around as you enter wild space.
Oh.
I'll never get tired of seeing this.
And now you are out in the void. The
It's gotta be
sounds of
beautiful.
everything, the wind, all goes away. And it's unearthly quiet out here, just the creaking of the vessel.
I have to ask these questions early on. Do we have like a little, like a fiery kind of like,
Not going out, no.
not going out, only coming in?
No, you don't have that either.
Oh.
Wood ships burns.
All right.
But that's true for real life, though. You don't. There's no friction leaving.
Why is that?
Because it's
Because you
friction.
stop slow. and-
Oh, 'cause you're
You're going with the
Yeah,
earth.
you're in. You're,
going
already
up
in
like this.
air, and you're just leaving, and it's getting thinner and thinner and thinner. This is going from nothing, and all of a sudden there's air friction.
And you're going at a high fucking speed.
Mm.
Probably
Also-
faster
yeah,
than
yeah.
you are leaving. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
That's the big thing. If you were
Yeah.
going that fast leaving, then yes.
Yeah, that's okay. Now that makes sense.
If you're going that fast
In
across,
Yeah.
you would burn that as
Yeah,
well. Like,
yeah.
It's just friction on air. That much friction.
well, it's actually compression. It's plasma.
Ah.
So there's that. It's not the air molecules hitting the thing. It's you're compressing the air in front
so
of you
fast
so
that it's
fast
plasma.
that
That's
it's converting to plasma.
Really? I totally thought it was the former, the just air molecule friction. Wow.
So, yeah, you are now out in wild space of realm space. You have a chart. You were
That's my
given...
first sip.
Damn it.
What's that?
1 point for taking the ship out.
Oh, okay. Is that announced by the captain? Or?
You actually, when you
I don't
when
know
you
we're
get
being
out,
rated on
you
that.
do hear this like ping ding,
I think
like
we,
this, like all of you just hear it, and you know it's not part of.
Oh,
This, like,
right, yeah.
And we appointed your boy to be the ship's caller.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
So, does this ship have fake crew as well?
Nope.
Is this fully crewed or is just the four of us?
Just the four of you.
Just
All
the
right,
four
so-
of us. Wow. Okay,
so while you're-
that's
since-
different.
Well, that was a good start, lads. Let's go ahead and inspect what we've got here. Make sure the ship's in working order before we do anything else. Can he sense the ship automatically?
Yeah, he can. He can't really sense its
Damage and stuff?
condition
Okay.
that well, but you can look anywhere on the ship as if you were there.
Really?
So, like, while you're sitting in the chair, you can just close your eyes and go, I want to look in this room, I want to look in the hole.
Oh
I wanna
my
look here, I
god,
wanna look
that's
there.
amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
So search for holes.
I
and
tell
stuff.
you, there's no one else here but us.
Yeah. Okay. So then I search for damage. If it maybe something we've already been, set against.
And because
us.
of your mental connection, you can keep in a connection with him regardless of where he is on the ship, because it's all within range, basically.
Ooh.
So you're on the ship looking anywhere you want, and you can communicate with the captain.
Yeah.
So
Oh, so
Favor of
Tarno's not on board with us either.
Nope.
It's just
It's just the
Okay.
four of you.
So all you're looking for is to see if did they give us a damaged ship that we don't know about yet.
yeah. I'll
You
do
look at
I'll
that,
do a cursory look around.
All right.
supplies and stuff too. Just let us know
Yeah.
how long could we be adrift if we had to. And then us, we've got to go and check the weaponry. So
Scanning, Captain.
All of you give me investigation checks as you're looking and checking out your ship.
Oh, well, I'm more delegating.
You're more telling everyone else what to do. Understandable.
Not perception, huh? Damn.
No.
Yeah. That's I mean, yeah. Checks out. Investigation. I have a +1.
91.
14.
A 2.
19?
16.
16.
I'm thinking too hard about this. There's
Two.
too much
Yeah,
in my
you're
mind.
like
Yeah,
you're
I'm like
just
that.
so distracted. And you 14. So you guys check everything. The ship is in
Ship
Not-
shape.
ship shape. It's not like brand new, but it's peak operating condition. It's got repairs and it's got other things, but it's not damaged or sabotaged in any way. You have enough. You have enough stuff inside the ship for 120 days,
Holy shit.
Okay.
which is how long the air envelope lasts.
What? That's
Is
a
that a
finite
regular-
envelope?
Yeah, you're
that a
breathing
regular-
all the air you have with you.
Oh, wow.
Once that happens, it goes down to foul air. You're basically rebreathing your own, nitrous,
Carbon dioxide?
Carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
A form of
and
tour,
then
a
you can
form
go for
of-
another 120 days, but you start fatigued,
Right,
basically,
yeah.
and then it turns into poison.
Yeah,
At that
you'll
point, you
suffocate
just
to
start
death.
suffocating.
Yeah.
So you have 120
Wow.
days worth of
This is fun.
that. You have charts. You are given charts and
yeah, where am I going?
also a sketch of the logbook, what it should look like.
Oh, okay.
The location of the asteroid belt, the name of... Well, I shouldn't say that because then you'd ask me what it is. The last known location of the derelict spacecraft inside the asteroid belt. So, yeah, you guys need to plot a course.
Can I communicate images? Never
With your
mind.
telepathy.
It says I can communicate, but I don't know. Maybe that's something we think about for a bit.
Later.
Well,
Yeah.
also, if I'm running around doing stuff on the deck, hearing your voice telling me what you know is enough. If you show me the cabin while I'm in a battle, I'll be like, "Whoa, what the fuck is that?" Like, don't
He just
say
blanks
yeah.
out our image.
Yeah.
I'm like, how about
You're
you,
pulling-
guy in the toilet? What are you showing me?
Make him daydream in the middle of the...
Yeah, it's
like,
just a dick
what
butt.
the
It's, you're in the shape of a dick butt.
I don't think it'd replace your vision, which is all right.
Like when you're driving and you're trying to imagine something.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, I'm driving?
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I look at my charts and see.
Well, they're physical.
Did that
charts,
come up
too.
in briefing? Where the fuck am I going?
Yeah, you got the charts and
Oh, okay.
you're supposed to go to this asteroid belt.
Look for a derelict.
Look for this
Oh,
derelict.
that's right. That's right. I'm so sorry.
So
You just
you
briefed
need to plot me a course. So
Roll your dice.
roll your dice.
Oh no.
So everyone, as you get ready to go, you can like get stuff loaded and everything. Everyone can make rolls.
For
So for you, it's either intelligence investigation or wisdom survival for charting the course.
I think it might be survival. Holy moly! I don't think. But that's a +2 versus a +1.
So shipmates can load stuff, get things prepared, stow stuff. That's either a strength, athletics, or dexterity, acrobatics as you move around the vessel.
oh yeah.
You're not that.
Oh,
You're captain.
Can I get?
You're either wisdom survival or charisma persuasion
Sweet.
to coordinate everyone.
Can I get your boy to like look at these charts and help me come up with the plotting? For like, can I ask him for a help action?
also that's fun because this
Unless
is the kind of
he's-
stuff that I was trying to do with Salt Marsh, but this is like written down here.
Or is he busy doing?
He's got to do his own stuff.
Okay.
Otherwise, the the ship won't be ready to move
Okay.
at spell jamming
My
speed.
new arrow bar.
Ooh. That's a bad navigation. I think I gotta spend this.
I had to spend that too. Yeah, I got a 23.
That is. I mean, that's marginally better. That's a 10 instead of a 8.
Okay.
It's a medium success. Right?
Yeah, 10. I'll take a 10.
What'd you get?
23 athletics.
And what'd you get?
23.
Okay.
Athletics, yeah.
So half of the group
Or
succeeded.
sorry, 23 persuasion. Yeah.
Half the group succeeded. You get the direction vaguely that way. But ding.
Huh. Okay.
Enough, as you're just, I guess it's this way, and you put the ship into spell jamming speed.
How do I do that? Do I have like a letter? Or is it all thought?
It's all
thought,
thoughts,
right?
yeah.
You're thinking about
So
a
you
lever.
just
Yeah.
you
I
slide.
have a cantrip illusion of a.
You slide your mug down the.
Oh, I slid
armrest.
my mug! Yeah. And then I sip.
Every time you take a sip, we do a loop. We're like,
Oh,
Yeah, people on the deck just see all the stars and all those clouds and everything just smear into a big long warp speed.
Oh my god.
You're
Yes.
moving. I think it's
I love it.
1 million miles in 24 hours, or is it 100? It's 100 million miles in 24 hours. That's
Wow.
how fast you're moving.
That's not faster than the speed of light. I think.
no, because then we'd have to get into relativistic speeds.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
when
yeah.
Shit starts to blue shift. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're looking at anymore.
We need shields, man. That'd be sick. Yeah.
So yeah, you can. The ship will stay its course. You plotted it in with your mind, and it's wanting to do that. So you don't have to stay on the spell jamming helm.
Because I believe last session you said even if I step away from this chair, I'm aware of like it's.
You will be the first. So if it gets near anything that has its own gravity plane or air envelope, like large enough that could disrupt the ship will automatically stop. Like not stop,
right.
but slow down to
I
regular
see.
speeds.
Right.
And since you're attuned to the ship, you'll be the first to know.
Okay.
And you can you'll like experience spelljammers, can even feel kind of what it was that pulled them out.
Okay.
But almost everyone will notice that this is happening. Like it happens. Do give me Constitution checks. You can give me it with advantage, Mr. Meaty Poisons.
Okay, I gotta
All of
remember.
us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are identical. Yeah, looks like we're both going to be a little uneasy at first.
Constitution.
11.
9.
Those are my abilities. I'm gonna see.
Jesus, dwarf.
Ooh, sorcerers are.
I'm still getting over my poison
Sorcerers
finisher.
have Constitution saving throw. That's pretty
I
dope.
mean, they're just they're magic in their blood.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, 20. Dirty 20.
Is that what you want to stick with? Yeah.
I already used it on my persuasion. I don't
That's
know.
fine.
No, yeah, I'll stick with it. 9.
All right.
Why did we make you captain?
Because I was the only one with any experience.
You are pretty queasy. Everyone that made a 10 or higher is fine from the space sickness. I would give you advantage on on another roll if you took some of that medication, but you already had advantage being a
Yeah.
dwarf. So
I will take some of that medicine.
yeah, please go.
We got those rose for a reason.
I put it in my wine. Oh, we have a single group now.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Drewby.
All right.
We're flying.
You're flying very fast.
Yeah, I'm sticking the chair for now because I'm like a helmsman, I'm not like Picard over here.
Well, I think
So yeah, I'm
it
just.
was just the 4 of us too. We've kind of all met each other and did our talking and stuff. Other than me telling everybody to get the bat down the hatches and stuff, I don't
Yeah,
really know what we're doing here.
I made a link with you, I think.
Yep.
And so I'll just give you a mental command. It's like, yeah, course looks clear, Captain.
You gave me a mental command. Course looks clear, Captain. Why did I say that?
It goes to your boy.
Oh, the new
Oh,
Nice.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
boy.
Yeah, you know what? Deserved.
Yeah.
It's me, your boy.
Try to see how maneuverable.
Why does
I'm
everybody
trying to
always
test how
call him my
maneuverable
boy?
this ship is in this speed. The
not
hammerhead. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
I
just-
imagine so.
And
Like, you
one
could
for
make
the group.
some course corrections, but it's when you're going spell jamming speed.
Thank you. Spell jam. Okay, yeah. Just
It's-
getting a feel of the
You
vessel.
can course correct if you want to like restudy your maps and see if you're going the right direction.
I guess I'm just doing that then.
Yeah,
Just
so you're like,
getting.
Am I right? Am I? You
Yeah.
You start doing all those micro corrections
Yeah.
and then like second guessing yourself and like.
Yeah. I mean, I created a psycho. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
The ship pulls out of spell jamming speed. Make an arcana check.
Arcana.
Like, okay, your stomach just turns.
No,
I have
no,
low
anyway.
intelligence, but I am proficient in Arcana.
Why do they call it sea legs?
Well, then make me just a spell casting ability check.
13.
You get this feeling, like, so I guess I should read this to you.
Oh.
Anything else?
You don't have a prepared recording for this?
No.
We should totally get together and make prepared recordings for various things that you can play throughout the session if this is what we're playing.
Well, the
Click.
I need
Oh.
there's a company that did that. Like for every adventure that came out, they would hire people to
Soundboard.
read the
Ooh.
descriptive texts, so you could just hit the button and play.
Oh,
Anytime it comes
yeah,
up to
yeah.
ThingLink. That thing I was talking about, where you can put things. So basically, it's a map, but you can click little things on it like a kiosk. It's like helps you build kiosks. So everywhere you went, I was setting it up where it would click something and I could see it and I would just read it, but you can record it. So every time you click on whatever room you go into,
It
you'll
can have a
just
description.
hear the description read to you. Yeah.
All right. Using a spelljamming helm to move the ship produces a feeling in the spelljammer similar to moving a limb that has fallen asleep, a pins and needles sensation, though not as painful as its analog. When the ship approaches something large in space, the spelljammer is usually the first to detect it as the ship slows down. An experienced spelljammer can often sense what caused the ship to slow down a few moments before it can be seen. An asteroid feels different from a space galleon or a pod of Kindori, for example. And a spelljamming helmet itself has various functions. One is you can use a spelljamming helmet to move the ship through space, air, or water up to the ship's speed. Your ship is 35 feet in normal speed. If the ship is in space and no other objects weighing 1 ton or more are within 1 mile of it, you could use a spelljamming helm to move around the vessels fast enough to travel 100 million miles in 24 hours.
But we slowed down, so that's no longer the case there.
Correct. Something is within 1 mile.
Yeah.
You can steer the vessel, albeit in a somewhat clumsy fashion, in much the way that a rudder or oars can be used to maneuver a seafaring ship.
That's what I was doing earlier.
And at any time, you can see and hear what's happening on board around the vessel as though you were standing in a location of your choice aboard it. That's
That's so cool.
You can also transfer attunement as an action by touching someone that can cast spells.
I can pass the
Yep,
attunement.
you just
Yeah.
touch him, and he's now the spelljammer.
But not at the same time. I have
Nope.
to pass it off.
You have to pass it. Only one person can be attuned to an object. All right. So everyone stopped. You have that pins and needles feeling,
Yeah.
and it kind of like a little bit on your like left arm. It's a little bit more like even like hairs standing up, kind of feeling like.
That's a heart attack.
Yeah,
It has nothing to do with the spell.
I looked at the port side.
You're on the vessel,
Yeah.
so you can see anywhere on the vessel.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to look off somewhere, you have to go up there.
Well, I'll give a report to the captains telepathically that I'm feeling something on the port side.
Was it on the port side? Yeah. Then if he tells me that, then I'll check. Yeah.
That's
You can see and hear what's happening.
something
on
is
and around.
breaking us out of
I think
friendship
he's trying to
drive.
say, can he turn his eyes?
You cannot look off the vessel.
Okay. I'm in an enclosed space.
Like you're inside. Yeah, you're in a room.
Oh, I
the
thought it was
captain's deck is in a room. It's
Oh,
not,
okay,
it's not
okay.
up on top.
Okay.
Right?
Then I give a command.
It's
Let me-
not on the deck.
Let me
is
look
it?
at this again.
No.
It's,
See, the catapult's up on the stern castle. You're underneath that.
Oh, you're right. You are in.
You are
the
inside of a
stern
room.
castle.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
here's the ship again.
Yeah.
You're.
The chart
God damn it.
room.
Come on, give me the picture.
Well, the
It's-
DM would
it's
just
your-
give
yeah, it's your
descriptions
quarters.
the rooms will be empty.
Yeah, it's your quarters, and
Oh, shit.
your quarters and the chart room lead to this, which is all in the back.
See
of
the
vessel.
back catapult, the mangling. Mangonel.
The
The back
yeah.
mangonel. You're in the room underneath that mangonel.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great. So then, absolutely, I give command to you. It's like whatever pulled us out of Friendship Drive. I'm sorry, what was the
Spell jamming.
spell jamming speed? Is feeling? I'm feeling sensation on the port side.
I'm the captain. We call it warp. All right, I'll check off the edge
Okay.
of warp.
Warp it is,
Or,
Captain.
no.
Perception is for anyone who's looking off the port side.
God, man.
Would I know to look off the port side?
Well, I
You
would
see
yell
him
it.
go
Yep.
to the port side.
Trouble off port. Big investigation again. 8.
And I'll
Oh, it's
move my
perception.
I'll move my perceptions. I could be in one room, right? So I'll be on the deck.
You can be on the deck. You just can't look off the vessel.
Okay.
You can see. You can even look at the bottom of the vessel, but it's all like a camera facing the ship.
Yeah,
like
inside and out is
yeah,
just
you can't
ship
just look
awareness,
off.
right? Yeah, okay. The ship itself doesn't have eyes looking out.
Right.
12.
9.
Okay.
It's dark out here.
See what your boy gets.
It is dark, isn't it? Well, actually, what does realm space look like?
So realm space, it's black, and there's all these stars of all different colors, like pinks and blues and greens and oranges. But then there's also like the clouds, like nebula-looking things. And I can't remember what the other cloud type is in space.
Cumulus.
No.
Stratus.
Sure.
No. But it's one of, like...
Stratocumulus.
Oddly enough, it's one of the terrain features in...
Mammalus.
Something.
Battlefield Gothic. Like you can put these clouds of debris and space dust on the map, and they're like, no, the Orc cloud is a actual cloud, like a named area. Anyway,
Volcanic.
but yes, there's all these
igneous. No, sorry. Sorry, please.
Now we're in rocks.
Yeah. We are going to an asteroid belt.
But there's a lot of like features in space. It looks very trippy and you know, vaporwave.
Cool.
It's not totally astral, but it's dark with super glittery lights everywhere and these clouds and shimmering.
So we're like thinking.
Pools.
So the picture I have in my head is the first heavy metal movie with the boy on the motorcycle going through space, and it's all like haze and colors. Okay.
A couple years ago. So, what do we
Don't
kind
pull that
of?
out enough.
I know.
What do we kind of see?
Yeah, you guys didn't roll very well.
You didn't roll very well.
What did your boy roll?
You see that there's this cloud out there, and you think it's shimmering. It could be the thing that's close. It also could just be very, very far away. Like you're not sure if that is the thing that you're seeing. I'm assuming you're just keeping as course as you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, even though it's at the 35 feet around instead of
this would be early for our what I'm trying to get to.
You don't see the asteroid field.
Okay.
So
I don't see anything.
What did your boy roll for his?
6. Your boy's like somewhere else. Like he's polishing a ballista bolt.
You have a yeah. Wonderful. I love it. What is it, Captain? You hear a metal voice in your head.
Like some sort of shimmering cloud, but I can't tell the distance.
Eventually, like your eyes are just like screwing up, and then you start to see.
Thanks, Ruby. Keep up the good work.
Lightning passing through something, and then your eyes finally resolve, and you realize that there is this just swarm of these large eel-like creatures going like just in a big group together.
Oh,
and
no.
they are conducting electricity to each other.
Oh, I wish I could see this.
And they're swimming right for the vessel. And they're just like, they're about like their heads like this tall. like this wide, and then they go for like 30 feet of eel behind them, like just
Captain,
just
I'm
folding
picking,
like
30
ribbons.
feet?
Yeah.
Captain, I'm
These are
picking-
pretty massive eels.
I'm picking up a sharpness in your attention.
All right, to arms, lads. So I guess we'll try ballista first.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Yeah,
I will be where
let's
the
do it.
captain is.
Because we'll have to
Yeah.
separate too much, and if this turns into a deck battle, we better stay close
Psychically.
together. So,
Should I take evasive maneuvers, Captain?
right? Tilt us so basically turn us to the starboard side, so that basically the deck is underneath, or the bottom of the boat is turned towards them as we turn away.
Okay, show them our
Sharp right.
vents, Captain. And I'll do that.
All right. Your boy is up in the catapult turret,
Right.
so
Your boy fired.
not the catapult turret. Sorry, the ballista turret.
Ballista that's up front, right?
Yep.
Alright, so he won't be able to shoot now.
I'm piloting. I'll be right back.
We're gonna need a roll from you for piloting soon.
Oh,
but go
okay.
ahead.
I can. What's the
Charisma.
charisma? That's right.
Oh.
That's a natural 1. Thank you,
Oh,
Drewby. Thank
come on,
you,
keep
Drewby.
Keep it.
Hell
And
no.
you forget what starboard and port is for a second. You
18.
turn into them.
Hey, on this ship, we only say left and right.
From now on, did you make the L?
Left.
What did you get? What was the second roll?
I don't
I
know.
rolled a 14. I
Okay,
don't know
so
what it is.
18. All right.
All right, so that'll put the ballista out of range.
Yep, it will definitely take its. It's in a turret, so
Yeah.
it would have been able to hit any other way, but
So that won't work. So I basically,
Yeah, where does he range?
there's the range is up on the front on the forecastle, and then also down here on the aft.
the
I
things are
turned us
the
this
things
way.
are coming this way like
So
this.
he's riding.
and
He's riding up front where this is on a turret, but I've turned this way.
Yeah, yeah.
Put us behind. So now you'll have to make your way up here to the aft castle with me.
Oh, aft castle with him.
all right.
So the stern castle here. So we're both going to go up to
Ooh,
the stern
better.
castle so that I can see what's going on behind us while he fires.
So the eels come around the bottom of the vessel and like just basically like peek their heads over the railings to see what's going on. The problem with that is that they're conducting electricity between each other. So they're starting to scorch the bottom of the vessel.
Jesus.
The underside of the vessel?
Yes, because you put that towards them, and then they parted as a swarm and came on up on either sides, and now it's just.
Oh no! They made like a net of electrical force.
Yeah, they have like electricity going between them. They're generating. They're electric space eels.
Yeah.
Generating electricity
Good call,
between them.
Captain.
Yeah, they're on
And
the deck.
zit, 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 and they just come up around like so. You're just seeing this head like pop up, and like it's just giving you that eel side eye, like huh?
The bad joke
Yeah,
eel.
the bad joke. Like they're all like coming up, and they're just like peeking their heads over the railings to like see what's going on up here. Like but they're also inadvertently scorching your vessel.
Oh god.
Guiding bolt that first one.
Is it a guiding bolt? That's a roll to hit, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Spell it range, spell attack.
I'll roll it. I do want to remind you of your own words.
I know. Save
Save
spell slots.
for the boarding action that's going to, or not boarding action, the attack.
Yeah.
I have 2 spell slots.
I know. Yeah. Save them. I'm trying to
yeah.
pilot away from this net. I don't know if I can.
You know what?
but
Actually, let's do.
this seems like something to avoid than fight. But they're on us, so.
Let's do a really sharp, loud screech at him, thaumaturgy wise.
Oh, nice.
Ah.
Let's do intimidation with advantage because of thaumaturgy.
Can I help him because of my link? Nah.
Do you have guidance?
I don't have guidance now.
18.
I mean, you already had advantage, so.
Just yell Joaquin. Joaquin!
Make like the the ding.
That,
clang
yeah,
sound.
yeah, yeah.
They
That's such a pitch.
They
You're like, it's on the deck.
you see them and they just go "Beep," and peel away. So they split into 2 groups and go opposite directions,
Nice.
going away from your ship. And
For
you
now.
can see them and they kind of go, and looks like they'll eventually try to find each other again somewhere else, but they just disperse. But you can
I'm feeling less
you don't
shock on the
feel-
ship, or
you can look underneath there. There is a line of fire underneath the boat.
we have a fire in the ventricle hole, Captain.
All right. So, is it interior or exterior?
Exterior.
It's exterior only. All right. So we're gonna have to tie off. You have rope in your pack. Will there be rope on the deck? Okay. So we're
It's
gonna
got
have
a
to
damn
call.
grappling hook.
Yep. Oh,
He
even better. Yeah. Oh,
picked
man.
exactly the tool he
I
needed
know,
for this job.
right? Over to the edge, lads. We've got to get down there and clean this up.
Athletics with advantage with a grappling hook, and you.
Regular athletics for me then.
I mean, you could go off. You can all go down the same rope, so go ahead and take his advantage.
Good thing.
Did your boy take that feat that lets you give inspiration for performance?
Flying now.
Ah, he should.
I got a 15.
He took tough, I think.
I got 14.
14. All right, so you climb, you jump off the side, and it's the weirdest sensation because you jump off the side, and once you get down to a certain level, you go, whoop, and then now you're holding yourself onto the side from the underneath, and you find that you can basically just wrap the rope around your arm or something like that, and literally walk as if it was ground.
spacewalk.
Perfect,
Yep.
because I was thinking we were going to have to climb up it, but that's
No,
perfect. We
you
can
can
walk.
just
All right.
because down here the gravity is going up,
You're right.
so you could just walk and climb along the bottom.
yeah.
Pull out
This game's
blankets,
amazing.
any of that kind of stuff,
Mhm.
and just pat out the fire.
That's what I was going to say. You've got my pack. So
Bad
we've got,
rolls
and actually,
and
for
shit,
and stuff,
thaumaturgy, you can put out small
That's
fires.
true, yeah.
So
Thaumaturgy can.
I'm yelling at fires.
Can you give me a warning next time?
Yeah, that probably hurt your
Well,
ears pretty bad.
that one's not loud.
No,
the last
the
one
first
was.
one.
screech, yeah.
Yeah.
Enough to run off eels. All right, so we work hard. Do we need to roll anything for putting
You
out
Nope,
just-
fire?
got it with
What?
athletics and all that. Get you down there and put it out.
Great. Damage here, is this going to affect our flight?
It is blackened, and that's about it.
All right.
Like, it's completely just surface scarring. It didn't actually hurt the wood at all, it seems. So you got it fast enough, but there's all these scorch lines from the lightning, which kind of gives it the bottom of your hammerhead has now these patterns, these lightning patterns through it.
As soon as I see the fires out, shall I return to spell jamming speed, Captain?
Well, wait for us to get back on board. Wait for us here. Ah! We've vibrated 100 million miles an
And your
hour.
boys up there what are we doing?
So once we get back on, absolutely. I'm sure Tarto will wrap our knuckles for the burns, but no worse for wear.
I say smash it
You
to
want
myself.
to try to, you just want to get back on the same course, or do you want to see if you can
Well,
readjust?
right. So they might come back, right? So where do
You
they seem
have
like
to-
they're
You do have to
dispersed?
get away. They don't seem like they want to fuck with you anymore. They
Okay.
just kind of get back together and keep going the direction
As long
they
as
were
we
going.
keep them away from us,
Yeah.
they'll never catch up.
You eventually just...
Yeah. So I just kind of just want to dip. I imagine them just going up for some reason.
Yep.
So I just kind of want to dip and meet the asteroid belt in a eventual.
do another course check.
The worst part about this would be seeing. It feels like I'm just standing still.
Yep, and everything
And
else
everything
is
just keeps
moving.
moving, and
Yeah.
then we just go forward in a different direction. Now we go. I'm like,
Yeah. I'm one of those brutes for a reason. 18 plus charisma,
Yeah.
22.
So from you're going down and all this stuff, and you look at the chart, and you're like, oh, this makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll use minor illusion to make
Make a
little hologram
Holograph.
kind of. Yeah.
Have I ever told you about my drone rigger warlock?
No.
You take minor illusion and you take pact of the chain, and now you have this. You summon an imp. Now you have an invisible drone that can go out. You can see through its eyes, and then you use your minor illusion to show what you're seeing.
That's sick.
In a 3D representation.
I need to
around
take
you.
now. I need to take Ritualist so I can get because that Find Familiar is not a sorceress spell.
Nope, it is not.
That's why I hate sorcerers.
You just do not like sorcerers.
They're the worst. They have like they're
make a sorcerer?
because I never played a sorcerer.
Now he knows why.
Yeah. I'm exaggerating. I'm having fun. Fuck sorcerers.
Wait till you put your meta magic.
Yeah, all I can do with my sorcerer, finally got my cool sorcery points, but the only thing I can use them for is like
I get a spell slot.
I get one bonus spell slot. Yeah.
Yep, you're going now. Back on course. Didn't lose much time. Your ship's not worse for wear. You can basically just get out there and scrub away some of the char marks if you really want to.
I don't feel comfortable getting off the deck while
you're in spell jamming speed.
Million miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's normally when you do all the repairs, though.
That's true. Yeah, I might as well.
I guess you would just be still in the pocket.
There was
It would just look very scary.
There's a series called Starliner.
If you get knocked off of it while doing this,
you're gone forever.
You're screwed. You're not going to find you again.
There's a book series called Starliner, and it's told from the point of view of like basically a deckhand. And it's just on this cruise ship in space, and they call it sponge space, where you get out because you're in the warp, basically.
Oh, in your little bubble.
Yeah. They call it sponge space. So you go out there, and it has like weird stuff's fucking around. Like you can't drop your tools in there. Weird things happen because sometimes it'll go out of the bubble, but sometimes it'll ride the bubble and come back and be a projectile and stuff. It was like all kinds of weird physics they wrote into it.
Is it raining?
Probably.
I think so.
I do hear a white noise in the background.
I heard it earlier. That's why I was looking around.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, we're in the tail end of the monsoon. Whoa!
Did that stool just
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the bench is broke.
Oh,
shit.
no.
Wait. That was like a for show only? Is there something
Apparently. No, it's fine for now.
Where did it break? We need to know where it broke.
It broke in the rear. That's crazy. That stool's made for like 4 people. How could you snap it? Does he have the insurance?
I mean, it's pretty old.
This is like 4 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, technical difficulties. So the GM sits on a bench and he leaned back and it just snapped.
And it's got he's got the computers on either side of him.
Yeah, I was like, you didn't make it. There was no reason for any of that to happen. That's bad, yeah. Also, can't tell this read. That sucks.
See it?
No. Oh, now I do. Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right.
So
Well,
I'll take that chair.
Yeah. What about the computer?
Right.
Will the wires reach back?
Let's just turn this.
Yep.
So, yeah. That was loud. I was like,
Yeah,
what even happened?
Dan, it looks that's such a solid bench too.
Right.
It's so
I felt
crazy.
like this is
Got
just
it.
fine. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if like 2 or 3 people have been on there? That would have just collapsed.
Yeah.
Shoddy craftsmanship.
Shoddy. All right.
Fuck IKEA, man.
Fuck Sam Levinson.
Is it Sam Levinson?
We are technically sponsored by Sam Levinson.
Are they national or just
No.
just local? Yeah.
There is a Levitz chain that used to exist, big one back east,
Hmm.
and his grandfather came from that. Said, "Screw you! I'm going to go out west and make my own furniture
I
store."
love when that happens. We have a great barbecue network here, like Ken's barbecue.
Hardwood barbecue.
Yeah.
That's what Greasy Tony's was when it was still out there where Boca was. We had Speedway and
Yeah.
So that guy, he had a big hot dog place in New York, Greasy Tony's. And then when his daughter got old enough to go to college, she went to the U of A. And so he drove down here with her for like college days and stuff like that, for Parents' Day and stuff, and got her all set up and was like, dude, this place needs a Greasy Spoon.
Yeah.
So he sold his shop up in New York and came down here the same year that his wife went. His daughter went to college, and opened up Greasy Tony's. And when she graduated, she moved to California, and he stayed here.
That's
And his son, who was older than the daughter, ended up moving down here and helping him run the place. And so it was here for 27 years. Yeah.
We have such amazing restaurants in this town. I would love if we had more just greasy spoon
We're the
shits
only
spotted around.
We're the only.
There's two
US, Are there? Oh,
Yep.
so we were the first United States city of UNESCO city of.
We're number 2
gastronomy.
now?
Well, we were the only UNESCO city of gastronomy ever until last 2 years ago. Last year,
Okay.
like I think Santa Fe
Mhm.
or
And that's only because we
someplace in Texas.
we rejoined UNESCO and by
My own furniture store with hookers and blackjack.
Right, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it sounds exactly like that.
Oh, after you dealt with the eels, you heard a.
Okay.
Right, safety first, last.
Mm.
All right.
And your boy, how does your kind propagate? Is it,
One day I'll have.
Cellular
I'm
to
alone in
electricity.
my little throne. Just I just go. What?
He makes like this jiggly motion that you can almost see as like. Like, what?
Are you hitting on me? Like, I need to report this?
I shouldn't talk about this.
I meant no offense.
What you don't know is he's like 5. He's just a child.
My bad. Like the worst thing for a teacher to do. You kids want to learn about sex?
Fuck, he might be a child. We don't know.
No
It
idea.
doesn't seem like he knows. Or yeah.
I guess like all the anime like tropes, like of just like a big squishy thing. I just
Yeah.
I just watched Thor: Love and Thunder. It's like the Bow God from the Bow universe.
Yep.
I was so mad Jackson saw that without me because I want to see it. I wanted to take him to it, and now I'm like,
It's on Disney Plus right now. It's a worth a watch. It's silly. I liked it. It was fun. Yeah. It really set me up for She-Hulk too, where I was like kind of in the mood for some She-Hulk now.
I
yeah.
didn't realize
Is that on
that
Disney
came out
Plus?
already.
They're all on Disney Plus, aren't
It's all
they?
there, yep.
When did Thor: Love and Thunder come out?
Recently.
It just came out
It was
on
in
Disney Plus
theaters.
like last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I only knew it because we went to Thirsties on Friday, and your brother was watching it.
You slow down and you see the scattering of asteroids in front of you.
On your toes. We're trying to make good time, but we're trying to do it safely.
Destination reached, Captain. I have no eyes outside of our.
Can you
immediate-
sense the field, though? Can you get us through it safely?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
So extend your
I
reach or
guess
get.
now, I guess you do have to be able to see out to
Right?
guide the ship.
Like, how would that work?
Well,
right?
it wouldn't be so
Okay.
much. It wouldn't be
Like
visual.
you were on the deck, looking out.
Well, what I thought of was imagine if in the center of the ship there's a point of reference in the very center, and no matter where you go, the camera keeps itself on the point of reference. That would keep.
So I
you,
can angle it to look
But you
out
have to
above
be
the-
able
You can
to,
always-
because
no,
if
that's
you
what I
go
was-
into,
that's what I was
but
trying
if
to
you go
never-
into
you would-
combat,
you
you
would
have
have
to
to-
be able to move.
Mhm.
You have to be able to see other ships
Well,
ram
but
and
then
board.
in addition
Right.
to that view of the whole thing, he has an extra sensory perception of the things around him. He can push the ship into empty spaces.
I
or
feel like
guide
the
them
simplest
towards
way to describe it would be if I could be in a room and perceive as if I was there, I could choose
Yeah.
the deck
And
and
look
see.
it. I would assume
Yes.
right now you have a very walleye perception.
I would love that, but yeah.
To be able to move and maneuver in combat, because these people pull off maneuvers and side swipes and have to aim the vessel's turrets.
Yeah, and
So
how would you
have
do
to
that
be
if
able to
everyone's blind,
see
right?
the other ships. So yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I mean, it could be something that you could just sense objects and where they are.
Then it would be like you know exactly where those eels are because you could just sense them right there.
All right. So,
So yes, you see them in front of you, and you can start to maneuver the vessel through it.
see if you can't feel something that's not an asteroid. Feel for something smooth, something shaped like this hammerhead.
I'll do my searching, Captain.
Everyone can give me perceptions if you want to look out there.
That's the other thing is you could just somebody has to designate to be like, all right,
A
turn
spotter.
this way.
The thing is that it's only him that has this telepathy thing. That's not a normal thing. There isn't a way for someone to talk to him normally because he's in his own room.
But I picked the right sorcerer origin.
This is that thing where I say spice makes me real good. I'm so sensitive, like this sour is making me sweat. Like that's what it is.
It's a
Like,
difficult thing for me to adjust to, though. I got an 8.
And because you're focusing on getting through this asteroid field.
Yeah.
What does everyone else get?
7.
6.
This is our first time in space.
Yeah, but
I'm still trying to deal with it a little bit. Yeah.
Like there's so much going on.
Also,
There's so
the
many
lack
asteroids.
of the gravitational movement when we turn and stuff, because we're generating
Yeah,
our own
yeah,
gravity
yeah.
well, would be like, oh my god, just
What
watching
the hell is yaw?
just watching the
To you, it's like
the sphere move around.
it's like, oh
us,
my god,
I'm
like
ugh.
all those asteroids are moving out. Oh no, we're moving. Like,
yeah. I mean, they're moving too, but we're also moving, so it kind of gives a.
There'd be a lot of me asking, are you see that, right? We're not going towards that.
Eventually, you come around an area, and there's what looks to be like a collision between two asteroids. Lots of dust and particulate and small rocks kind of like flitting around rapidly and erratically. And in this is the rent body of a flying fish ship. The big flying fish ship rent apart, and you can see cargo and other stuff is just strewn about in space in its envelope around it and in the wild space around the envelope. And then there's that dust particulate from the asteroid smashing together, and but it seems to be like big clouds of silvery droplets, probably the water supply or a water barrel that is shattered open and just everywhere. So this debris field is just the flying fish ship.
Ah.
This debris field is very, very thick and just clingy to this vessel area, but you can see that it still has its air envelope.
Hmm.
Envelope, as I like to call it.
Air envelopes.
Right, well, get us as close as you can without actually getting us in the debris.
Yeah. All right, Captain. I'll do my best, and I'll try to do that. And I, at some point, navigating through this, and to that. Imagine if I have a link with you, you just hear some just kind of surface thoughts in my head, and I was just happened to be thinking about our conversation with Joaquin, and you start to hear me just kind of like muttering like what if Joaquin, like what would a Joaquin scales look like in this place, as I'm trying to like wrap my head around the weightless gravity and stuff like that.
But let you know what I figured that out, I'd say back.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Nah, I didn't mean to respond as well. It'll take some getting used to.
Anyway, Captain, we're here.
Well, alright. So how close can he get us to the ship without getting us into the debris field? Because it looks like we're going to have to do some jumping.
You can get pretty close. It all really depends on if you want to mix your two air envelopes.
What is this
All right,
log
so
look
here,
like?
I don't want to mix the air envelopes. Is what I'm trying to get at. So
Okay.
here, let's imagine that the flying fish is crushed here, right? I want you to try to get us like this, so that we can exit.
Change their
Yep.
change their plane. Yeah.
No, you have to touch them for that. That would be bad.
We're not changing their plane. We're
But
gonna
just
be
so
upside
Well,
down.
no,
You
but
can,
but
like-
we're transferring between two
Yeah,
planes of
imagine us
gravity.
jumping
Yeah.
off of this and then coming down on this one, because then we can do it
Yeah.
both ways. But
Absolutely.
I
yeah.
don't think I can jump hard enough to get myself out of this gravity well. That's the next thing we have to figure out, is how we're going to escape out
Right.
of gravity.
And with our position like this, if we are jumped, this could be a precarious position for us, Captain.
Did somebody say jump?
No,
Right, well,
it's in.
That's true. He could jump hard enough to get out of
That's
the gravity
true.
well.
The rabbit can jump.
Hey,
Unfortunately,
so-
he's not in this mental channel.
no, it's, yeah, that's right. All right, so I'll tell him the plan. Then I'll skinny dip.
Did somebody think jump?
But we'll tie our ropes together so that we have 100 feet. Did you see that the guy weighed a hempen rope the other day? So he made a hempen rope, and he's like, this has like 250-pound test, like he can swing from it and stuff like that. And he weighed it, and it was like 1.6 pounds, but it shows up in your pack as 10.
Huh.
Oh,
And he's
wow.
like, I've been lied to this whole time. He's like, hey, 6E. Like, that was
It
the
really
question
is a
mark.
marvel of like the strength of like just patterns of bonds
Yeah,
and
the
stuff
braid,
like that.
it's
Yeah,
braid. But
yeah,
I just imagined that it was much thicker rope, whatever. Anyway,
Perception.
For
Everyone that's looking.
oh, come on.
Yeah, man, this is a bad roll.
I can't take a 1.
9.
There
12.
we go. 14,
Hey, that sounds good.
I think.
He's the one
Yes,
bitching about
14.
that.
Well, I had to put my inspiration in there. I rolled a 1.
Ah.
Ooh.
It's like, no, I'm not going to tell you guys the wrong.
The
thing.
eels are back. What?
I think I see it over there. Oh fuck!
Did you guys hear that weird sound?
That's how I ring. This is one building I go to in my deliveries. They have like a total like game show wrong response sound to the buzzer.
Yeah.
And I always go.
I do it on my horn to get the kids' attention if I'm in the car. I just go, and it goes like that. And it's kind of fun. It's almost like Peter's laugh.
Oh shit!
So you guys are all like getting rope ready, looking up there and all that stuff. And then just a big old whippy pseudopod points up. And he's kind of pointing
I
into
follow.
a debris field.
Hey, is it a space dog? What do you see there?
Logbook!
I just floating about there. There it is.
Oh, because it's all blown to smithereens
Yeah.
and shit.
Um,
You found the logbook?
Yeah, the captain's quarters is rent open,
Oh wow.
and there's a table floating there,
all right.
and just spinning off of that is the logbook.
It almost took proficiency in that. Let's see
I
here.
can
Captain, I can.
What if we take the
Mhm.
ballista, attach my grapple hook?
Captain, I have also a 30-foot range of bursts of air to push us around.
I think you might be able to push that towards us, the book.
I think I can. I'm
What's
going to.
What's the range on the
30
cap?
feet.
So you can send out 30 feet and then cast it back
But
at
this
us?
is probably farther than 30 feet.
Are
I'm
we also
guessing.
sure we want the helmsman to be off the ship?
No.
Well, I still have a
I wanted
link.
him to cast from there. That's why I was like, what's the casting
But
distance?
if you throw me a rope, get me out there. How long is your rope?
Nay, if we're gonna cast out with a rope, I'll just go get it.
Yeah.
Don't gust the wind like that. That's
Yeah,
fine.
let him
I think,
Yeah, but if
no,
something goes wrong, I can correct what happens to me.
but we can tie the rabbit to the deck,
Whoa.
and when he jumps out there, if anything goes
Now
wrong,
I'm
you
going?
just steer that. You were the one claiming to jump earlier. I'm the captain.
I know, but you just said.
I know. I said I, but I'm changing the study suddenly.
Captain, as your science officer, I feel this is the most logical path for me to go on an away mission to retrieve this.
Yeah, but if we lose, you know.
How far away does it seem to me?
So your vessel
Does
did
what?
that thing have the map for your
Oh, you want me to go back to the picture?
vessel? It's how long is it? We said that, right? It's
You said it
Rope?
was. Oh God, it wasn't.
Rope
120
is usually
feet.
60 feet.
The rope is 50. The vessel, I don't remember. Hang on.
Oh, is it 50?
I can count it right here.
is-
5, 10, 15, 20.
250 feet, 20-foot beam. So you have 50 feet. Sorry, 25 feet from deck to the air envelope.
How far? Sorry.
25.
25 feet.
So
Okay, that's one rope.
your ship is 25 feet deep, right? And it's 25 feet top and bottom for the air envelope.
Mhm.
And then I don't know what the width of your ship is, but you have that much space, the exact width of your ship on either side as well.
But we peel.
and then your length.
We wick some of the air off with us, though, if we left with the rope, right?
Can I make small adjustments of our position to get closer?
But eventually depends on how close you want to get.
Yeah.
You have 50 feet of air envelope. If you want to get that logbook within, say, 30
Oh, is it in
feet,
their envelope?
It's in their envelope.
Oh.
So you're going to
that's right.
have to, like, you have 50 feet of air envelope. They have 50 feet of air envelope on top of their derelict. So
Get
you would
close.
have to cross. You would have to touch envelopes if you want to get to that 30-foot mark for gust of wind or mage hand.
So
we have,
you have
Mage
Mage
Hand is
Hand.
10 feet.
30.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Mage Hand would be sick. Now, we have a grappling rope.
Well, we also have 3 50-foot. So we have
I say
150
we shoot
feet.
the book with a ballista.
I don't think we should.
No,
I mean, it's illusionary, but we might get docked if we damage it.
we still have 150 feet worth of rope. If he can
Oh,
jump
okay.
far enough to get out of that gravity on his own,
Oh, okay.
then we have him tied off. He would just have to get himself to dangle.
Yeah, but what if he
Into the
knocks it? What if he knocks it further away?
If it
If
falls out of
it
there,
falls, if it goes outside of the bubble, we can just.
it's even
float over
easier
there.
for us
Yeah,
to
that would
get
be
it.
super
Yeah,
easy.
if we knock it out,
If it gets out of the gravity well, you just,
Then
have,
we
to,
could.
you just have to get it in your air envelope and it falls
we might
to
be
your
able
deck.
to. That might even be better to just.
Shoot
Can
it.
you just swing it and bounce it? Try to grab it, but if he misses
Yeah.
it, whatever.
If I
yeah.
can grab it, I can grab it.
All right,
If I
Are you
can't-
up for it then?
Huh?
So we'll tie
Up for
his
a
rope,
challenge?
and rope
Yeah,
together,
there
so
you
he can maintain the vessel.
No, get somebody else.
Oh.
Yes, I'm kidding. This is what we call rabbit.
It was 100.
I like it. What's your
Use the
name again?
mangonel
Bola.
for a boost.
Excellent.
What?
We're loading him into
Let's
mangonel.
use a
Mangonel.
mangonel for
Absolutely.
a boost. So
All
you
right,
can,
get into mangonel,
yeah,
barbarian.
it's empty. It has no
Yeah.
shell in it, but you just and it
I'll
becomes a
angle the
springboard.
ship to
Yeah.
where we can get the nice arc
Yep.
from the
And-
mangonel. Yeah.
you just
Let's do
use
that.
So
the
how close were you?
catapult as that.
Because I'm tied to a rope, right?
You're tied to a rope.
You have 150
You have
feet
150
of slack.
feet. If you're going, you probably put 10 feet of wild space between your air bubble and theirs, and you have 25 feet of air envelope above you. They have 25 feet of air envelope to their deck. What's left of their deck? So that's 60 feet total.
Hmm.
Then we've given you an additional 90 for humor.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
can make it all the way to the deck. On
You're
the other
probably
ship,
going to
probably.
be shot into their
So-
envelope.
Athletics advantage for the catapult and the rope.
All right, double check the knots first.
Make an investigation or survival. Survival.
Can I give him help with aim somehow?
You have guidance.
I do have guidance.
Yeah.
I cast guidance on you,
So
so
you have an extra D4.
Yep.
Well, first do your survival to check the knots.
Yeah, don't give.
Also, you're supposed to take my guidance, right?
I'm going to stay in the
That's how you always
chair.
make me do it.
I'm going to be in the chair.
But for
This
not
is
for
his
the
survival.
checking the knots.
Oh,
So right now he's just doing survival to check the knots.
9.
Okay, they look fine.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, and now it's the advantage with guidance to jump.
the guidance is I say, I tied those knots myself. That's the guidance. You're fine. Get up there.
yeah.
Confidence. Ugh.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Did you get the advantage? Yeah.
Oh, does he get advantage on this too?
No.
Oh.
So 1 plus 6 is 7 plus 11, 18.
All right. So he jumps like that thing, and he goes sailing, and you can start to feel you start to feel like a little bit of the, I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna fall back down, and then you're just right out of that little bit of wild space. You can see your envelope appear around you before it goes poop into their envelope, which is.
And I want to grab the rope and toss part of it to the pseudopods. Yeah, okay, so now we've got you. All right.
he just-
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
gonna-
that night
puts a
knot
whole
wasn't
bunch of-
right. Great.
he puts a whole bunch of rope inside of him, like.
Oh, you're like a spool now.
Yeah.
Just a
Then the
spool.
pods come out and just grab everything around it.
That's awesome. I love this guy. How fun.
And he coils his pods around so it's he can let out as much as he wants.
Yeah.
Even better.
I'm looking for visitors right
Okay.
now.
And I guess since he's got the rope,
Make me a
I'll
perception.
yeah. Can I do that too then? Since he's got the rope,
You're kind of focusing
yeah, it's
on-
a good
on
point.
him.
It's a good point.
So you get an 18. You again, your air envelope goes out, and you go into their envelope, which is surprisingly fresh, probably because there was no one in here breathing it after they all died on deck.
14.
Sad.
You make your way up. You're like, now you're falling, so now you're actually having to hold the rope, resist it
At least a
because
little bit,
he
yeah.
went from jumping and poof, bloop, wah, and now you're falling up like this way. Grab the book, and they can start. And now, here's the problem part, because once they pull you out the top of that air envelope, and it
You're
goes
gonna fall.
real easy down into this air envelope, now you're falling 25 feet. So athletics check to land.
Yeah.
Uh,
We got some
That's-
heavy dice tonight. Oh my god.
We are using metal dice.
10.
I mean, my guidance didn't count for the whole
You have
endeavor.
to touch them,
Ah.
and it has to be a single skill check. It's not a reaction.
It's okay.
Guidance is an
It's
action.
okay. If
You
you,
have
spl-
to-
if you
I-
splash on the deck, it's only an
Can I-
You
illusion.
want to try?
Yeah, we got a
Can I
chiropractor.
guide him
Yeah,
to the ground?
we have-
You can try to catch him. You can try to catch him. Basically.
Try to catch him? I'll try to
So-
catch
He'll
him.
put everything back.
Athletics. I have that. I'll try to catch you. This looks bad. I'll try to catch you. Hey, 18.
All right.
Ooh.
So he's like, oh. And you kind of leap off the turret and up, and climbing down the thing of the ship as he goes, "Wah!" And you're just,
Ugh.
and you kind of
Mm.
smush, but you guys, let's
Good thing I'm
you're
soft.
fine.
Tell me
Fall
you
right
got
on
it.
your ass.
18
Like
was
you.
fine.
Ugh. Tell me you got it.
Oh, sick.
Ah, excellent.
So 14, huh?
Yeah.
Let's stow it.
Okay.
You wanna I don't know.
Coast
if you
looks
have
clear, Captain.
any, you don't have any.
No.
Okay.
All right, if you'll give me the book, I'd say we should stow it in the captain's room because that's enclosed and protected.
Sure, I'm sure you'll make the whatever choice is
This was
wise.
in the captain's room and ended
Well,
up
not
out
the
there.
captain's, not the sorry, this is the...
Captain, we're supposed to be jumped here, and I don't see anybody. We should be on alert.
Aye, of course. That's why we're securing the book. It shouldn't be out on the deck.
Oh, no.
So our intel
it's
told
down
us. Hey, our intel told us we'd be jumped after getting the log, which makes me think that this isn't wild animals like we fought last time.
What's that ping?
I think for safely getting the log back without losing any hair.
Should I leave?
Nothing.
Lose the hair.
Not losing any hair.
I will start making
Yeah.
I've never lost.
Actually, now that they're back, I will start peeling off
Yeah,
and
that's
let's
start
just go.
heading home. Yeah. All right. So if we're gonna get jumped, that makes me think that it's an ambush. Do you think it's gonna be in front of us, or do you think they're gonna follow up behind us and try to catch us?
I don't know, Captain. I'm looking. I don't see anything.
Maybe.
You get from any
So
dimension.
hang on. Don't tear away just yet. Then how about we don't?
Slow the ship.
Yeah. How about we don't turn and just spell jam back?
You're in asteroids. You can't spell jam.
Oh yeah, there's
we're
too much.
still in there.
We're within
Okay.
miles of gravities.
All right. So perhaps we can take another exit and head back to school a different
Very well.
way.
I'll
Yeah.
go ventral. He's been working well for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll make a ventral escape out of this field.
So we're gonna go through
Like
this,
how
but in
we
a different
learned the word
direction.
ventral.
And it's the word of the day.
That's how you keep it in your brain.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
awesome.
This is fun. Holy shit.
You know, it's weird being called captain the way you're doing it, since I know that you're in a different place and it's just coming through the intercom.
Your
It's very Star Trek. Every time you say captain, I have to be like, oh, sorry, I have someone calling.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Well, is it through the ship or is it?
No,
No,
it's
you're,
in his
it's
head.
like
just in your
connection.
head.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just
Which-
hear it.
Which actually, it might, in your perception, seem like it's being
Yeah, it's
called
the
out
computer.
from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
captain,
Yeah.
go for it. You know,
You do have little star.
because that's
emblems.
what on the Enterprise too.
On your
there's-
suit.
We never tested those.
They don't do anything.
They talk about it in the. They do it in the books and on the. They talk about it in the books and in the
Yeah.
schematics and things like that. They don't show it in the show too much, except for in the Chris Pine first movie, where Bones takes on the responsibilities of the head medical officer. It just happens automatically. So when the bridge says to medical, it just goes straight to the head of medical. It doesn't matter whose badge it is. The computer picks head of medical. So head of medical's dead. Who's next? You. Boom. So when someone says head of medical, your thing goes off and says head of medical. And you're like, oh fuck, I'm head of medical. So that's what it is. So I hear captain. You're like, I'm captain. Because you're saying it to my head. I can't get away from it. So if you were ever on the Starship Enterprise, the last thing you want to hear is captain. You're like, oh fuck, that's my badge.
I will say Nita would like Dermok's person to be captain in this situation.
I'm starting to think that Dermok might have sent Balgrek.
Definitely not Vidic's person.
I'm starting to think that that Dermok might have sent Balgrek for this reason. Like it's not a keep this solvent and make sure they do the right thing.
Yeah,
it might be like,
Needle might have
let's-
even made pains to like let it be known to you two one way or another.
that
like,
would be very Needle to like let Dermok know secretly.
Yeah,
because I'm
Sent
not
a message to
looking.
him like,
yeah,
"Hey, I know Vidic's gonna send someone.
yeah.
So can you bring someone along too?"
Because I did learn the value of some information brokering, but the information brokering just leads to too much like pain and sorrow, and the methods of getting it were just so wrong. Every